Ooh, hello. It's not a spooky stream this time. It is gay lawyers and gay gods. It's an SGG double feature, baby. My mic is too far away. Hang on. There we go. What is up, fellow geeks? Super Geek Girl here, coming to you live from our little abandoned cabin in the woods. Legally distinct from the movie Cabin in the Woods. Hope you guys are having a lovely Sunday. Hello, Legit. Hello, Gabe. And hello, Zach. Hi, guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Glad to have you aboard. Definitely gotta stay hydrated for today. Definitely gonna have to stay hydrated today. The Underworld has ghosts and monsters. Hades 2 could tangentially be called a spooky game. It's not, but I appreciate it. But that's a good question, Gabe. Why is it Gay God Sunday and not Gay Lawyer Sunday? Well, it is. Still gonna be Gay Lawyer Sunday. We're only gonna be playing Hades for about an hour or so. But when I stopped playing Hades 2 a few months ago, I said that we would revisit it when a new major update came out. And that has happened. There has been the first major early access update, the Olympus update. So there is more stuff to do topside on our way back up to Mount Olympus. There are new gods, including some returning favorites whom I have not seen the designs yet, but I'm very excited to be reunited with some of them, along with new weapons and other new goofy stuff. So yes, we're gonna be checking out a little bit of Hades too. Again, probably just only gonna be at it for an hour, and then we're gonna switch over and continue with Ace Attorney investigations. Have you heard about the infamous Shadow Generation leaks? I have not, and don't tell me. Yeah, I am probably going to be very cautious on social media this week, because apparently there are already leaks for Shadow Generations floating around, and I don't want to be spoiled. I'm with you guys. I'm gonna try and, stay away from spoilers if at all possible. Yeah, it's not even the 22nd. Like, how did you guys get a hold of these? So, whatever. I'm gonna try and keep my distance. Hey, what's up, NSM? Welcome. Thanks so much for tuning in. The good news is people on Blue Sky are mostly avoiding the spoilers. Yay, Blue Sky! Blue Sky is wonderful. I have been having such a great time on Blue Sky. It's been delightful. Everyone has been so lovely. This is what I remember social media being like. Just being fun, goofy memes and positivity, sharing artwork and stuff. It's so nice, y'all. It's so nice. Should I get Blue Sky? You should. It is a far more positive experience than Twitter X Deadbird ever was. I am probably going to start posting the Blue Sky more often, and then Twitter just as an addendum. So I'm really gonna try and post more to Blue Sky. It's a lovely experience. Speaking of lovely things, yippee! Yippee! Hello, Stubby Night. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Speaking of lovely things, those of you who follow me on Blue Sky, I just posted about this. A lovely individual by the name of KR Thomas has gifted me a copy of Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero. So, thank you very much, KR Thomas. I really appreciate it. And we are going to be checking it out. It is going to be a Try It Tuesday. We are going to be checking out Sparking Zero on Tuesday. So if you can, tune in. I'm very excited to give it a try, and very grateful to my buddy for gifting that to me. Thank you very much. I can't wait to play it. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to actually learn how to get good with Vegeta. Oh no. I have no idea how the fighting works in Sparking Zero, but I got about 48 hours to learn? I guess we'll find out. Hey, what's up, Zelda NPC? Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I'm playing Metaphor right now. I still need to finish the demo of Metaphor. I've actually been on a bit of a demo kick. Steam Next Fest took place last week, and I picked up a couple of cool demos. Probably some stuff that's going to appear on the channel at some point once the spooky streams have concluded. I'm contemplating on whether to get Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, Sonic and Shadow Generations, or Mario and Luigi Brothership. Tough choice. Those are all, like, dang. Like, Nintendo is so after my wallet. I know that Sonic and Shadow isn't Nintendo, but you know what I mean. And there's also Super Mario Party Jamboree, which looks really fun too! Ugh! Nintendo! Stop stealing all my disposable income! Obviously, you guys know what I'm going with Sonic Shadow Generations. I've heard excellent things about Echoes of Wisdom. And I know that Brothership is very, very highly anticipated. I have not played any of the Superstar Saga games myself. So I can't really give you a recommendation. I mean, my vote is for Sonic Shadow Generations, but go with whatever. Tell you what, if you have a D4, roll a D4. And let that be your determination. And here's the trick. I'll give you guys a trick with dice throws and coin flips and anything like that to make a decision. If you are unhappy with the thing that you ended up with, then that means you had your mind made up already and you were going with the other thing. So there we go. That's the key to a coin flip. If you say heads I want this, tails I want that, you get heads and you're disappointed, that means you wanted tails all along. Or maybe that's just for indecisive people like me. I don't know. But there you go. There you go. I'd say roll a D4 and see what happens. I'm heavily biased towards Echoes of Wisdom. It's super solid once you get used to the mechanics. The dungeons are great and the OTS is fire. Well, of course the OTS is fire. It's a Zelda game. I am going to go ahead and get going here on the game here. Come on. I only got a little bit of time to do this in. Hey, what's up, Sleepy? Welcome. I may be on and off. I am at my city's annual fair. Oh, fun! Have fun at the fair. Win a prize or something, or have like an obscene amount of fried food, whichever. Our state fair is famous for its obscene amount of fried food. But hope you have fun. All right, let's not waste any more time. Let's jump in. We can keep the conversation going while we're playing Hades 2. Look, they've already updated their banner. Yay! I'm not spoiling anything. I've had a particular Dungeons music on loop for a while. I need to check out the soundtrack. Usually I can judge how good a game is by its soundtrack alone. And I'm always down for Zelda music. The Symphony of the Goddesses will always have a special place in my heart. Mostly because that's where my husband proposed to me, was during the Symphony of the Goddesses. But, you know.
You've more to contend with than me.
Hello? Sir? I don't know who you are, but I'll contend with you. Who are you? I see you privated Twitter. Hey, Gundam, I messed up my settings on Twitter, actually. I didn't mean to privatize it. I'll go back and fix that. But, I am gonna be using Twitter less and using Blue Sky more, so sorry about that, but welcome. Glad you're here. All right. Take a sip every time SGG sips for hot guys. Take a sip. Not with anything alcoholic. You'll be annihilated before we even get to Gay Lawyer Sunday. Let's do it. Evil Zagreus? He looked a little bit like Evil Zagreus. I don't know. So I know a little bit about the updates. Not a whole lot, though. First Ace and now you. Hey, you know what that means? That means Ace and I both have excellent taste in fictional men. All right, let's see here.
Let's say the cards this eve.
I don't think there's anything new here yet. Alright, don't have enough for that. We'll have to, it's gonna take me a little bit to, get situated here. Inspect?
The silver pool.
Alright, so there should be a new... I don't think I have it unlocked yet. I may have to go and explore. But there should be a new weapon. Somewhere. I don't quite know how to unlock it. I still need more G-Rocks, whatever those are. Don't want the Umble Flames. Moonstone Axe. We'll stick with the Sister Blades. Or actually, what do I have right now? I have the Sister Blades equipped right now. Alright, cool. It was Ace stream that motivated you to return. That and the update. I did promise I would come back and check out the update, once it was up. So, relax.
I'm rested well enough.
Okay. Never mind. Alright, let's see. Moonbeam. Never can get the hang of those Selene buffs. White Antler. Discordant Bell. Engraved Pen. That's the one we got from Moros. Let's stick with the Luckier Tooth for now, just until I get my bearings again. I got a Harry Potter plushie at the fair. Cool, cool. I think the last time I got a plushie from a fair, I think it cost like, $40 or something stupid like that, because that's how many attempts it took me. Where's Skelly at?
I'm pleased to see you made it here.
Hi, buddy. Oh. Ah, yes.
The path to Tartarus.
The gorgeous,
A
gorgeous.
pathway to Olympus.
Oh, I've forgotten how beautiful this game is. Without the gods and goddesses, even without it, this game is absolutely gorgeous. I had forgotten. I use Blue Sky as a what? As a rescue boat? Is that right? Am I reading that correctly? Alright, so I think most of the new stuff is waiting up top. But just to reorient ourselves, let's go down first, and then we'll go up and see what's waiting for us.
This is my path.
Alright.
For the Silver Sisters.
Back to Erebus. And we're starting with a familiar face by the looks of it.
I had an opening come up in your schedule, so I figured why not get your gear back to better than new condition right from the start.
Thank you, Hephaestus. Hey, Redcar, welcome, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see. I mean, Volcanic Strike is always good.
Wastrels.
Yeah, like I said, it's always good. All right, it's gonna take. Just give me a little bit to get my bearings back here. Get my bearings back just a skosh here. Okay, so B is the cast. That does that. That's my special. Which Hogwarts house would you be in? You know, I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan myself. I guess I would be a Hufflepuff. That's the yellow one, right? But honestly, I'm not that big of a Harry Potter fan. I got Blue Sky and I followed you. Hey, thank you. Much appreciated.
Whispers.
All right. Oh my God. I forgot how OP Hephaestus' stuff is. Yes. Now if I could remember where the, okay, the A is the dash button. A is the dash button. That's right, that's right. It's all coming back to me now, folks. It's all coming back to me. I also felt, yay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Blue Sky has to be my main account because elongated mustache changes are actually super illegal what he's doing. It'll be... The one good thing about all this is I can't wait to see it blow up in his face. Red Car asks, would you ever consider playing Cult of the Lamb on stream? This game kind of reminds me of it. You know, I have low-key been interested in Cult of the Lamb. I know that Ace plays it. I know that a couple other people that I follow have played it. Ow. If there's enough demand for it, I may check it out in the future. Right now, I have way too many games on my wish list that I need to work my way through. But if there's enough demand for it, I would consider checking it out.
Here, fishy.
All right, now how does fishing work in this again?
Blast.
Okay, not like that. Good. All right, this way. Money! Money, money, money. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, great. Right, I remember. Yellow highlights are bad. Yellow highlights are bad. I remember now. Ah!
A gift.
Phew. It's like if Doom and Animal Crossing had a baby. Yeah, I've seen it and it looks cool, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. If enough people pester me, I'll check it out. Or if someone gives me a copy, I'm then obliged to check it out, like I'm doing with DBZ Sparking Zero on Tuesday. I'm not obliged to, but I want to because I've been wanting that game ever since my friends cannot stop talking about it to me. There we go, there we go. Break the eyeball turrets. Okay, I'm remembering this. I'm getting back into the flow. I'm getting back into the flow. Flow get.
Message for me.
LB?
May moonlight guide us.
We need you at the bottom of the underworld and the top of Olympus. 2 places at once. My sympathies. The trick is to move really, really fast.
I love him. He's great. Ooh, your Omega moves are faster. I'll take that. Thanks. All right, and we've got a little shoppy shop here. Nah, we good, fam. I think we're good with this. Sparking Zero is just Budokai Tenkaichi 4. Pretty much it is. And I very much enjoyed the Budokai Tenkaichi games when I was a young lady. Ow! So it'll be a nice little nostalgia trip for me. All right, where's your buddy at? There's your buddy.
Now for the last one.
Uh-oh. All right. I remember you not being a great time, but... Ouch! Ouch! It would help if I was facing the correct way! Oh, this was a very bad boss to start me on. This was a very bad boss to start me on after not playing for a couple of months. Eep! Okay, there we go. Stun him, go.
Back to the dock with you.
Fantastic. I'll take it.
You are as fresh as rain this eve, gorgeous. Paid a recent visit to the springs, There's nothing like a good hot bath, especially when in good company.
Oh, don't I know it, ma'am. Those hot springs were the highlight of my game. All right, let's see here. Any heart rewards you find have greater effect? Hey, I'll take that. I watched the Batman Cthulhu crossover. The what? Doom That Came to Gotham. It featured a reference to Cold Air, my favorite H.P. Lovecraft story. Oh, hey, you know what might be fun? You know what might be fun for not Thanksgiving, hello. Halloween.
Take your shot, sister.
I'm gonna be doing a stream Halloween night playing RE2 Remake, but I might throw in a dramatic reading of Cold Air if it's not too long. I think it's one of Lovecraft's shorter stories.
Look at you.
Yeah, look at me go! Look at me go! Whoa!
Clean kill.
Get him, Artie! Oh! So I'm curious. I'll take your comment in just a moment, but I'm curious if the reference was made in regards to Mr. Freeze.
Good evening.
What's up, Artie?
May moonlight guide us.
Moonlight guide you.
Why has Olympus sent you all the way out here anyway? I thought you'd have gone back by now. You're always welcome in the crossroads.
Appreciate it, sister, and I might stop by, but I don't mind the woods. As for why I'm all the way out here, mostly to spy on you. Olympus likes to be informed.
Well, at least she's upfront about it.
I'm certain that they do. Do you ever slip up with them? By now, the other gods must have their suspicions about you and Hermes.
Depends on who you're talking about, I guess. But for the most part, they just think we're young and flighty. But we're the best they've got.
Yeah, no, Artemis is way smarter than she lets on. Fantastic. Foes in your cast may take critical damage from your attacks. That might be useful. Let's go with that.
Mark be with you.
Oh, speaking of useful, let's get Grandmama in here. They incorporated it in the Mr. Freeze. Yes. I am not surprised. Oh, God. This one's going to be bad. Ah, this is going to be bad. Eep! Yes? No? Okay. I would really prefer not to lose one of my death defies this early on. It is fairly short. I'll take a look at it. Ow! All right, yeah. That's fair. I mean, it's not fair, but that's fair, I guess. You know, Fritos, you could be helping me out here, buddy. I know you're doing your cute little I'm a frog thing, but you could be pulling your weight, sir. Grandma, help me! They're being mean!
Your journey sends you through the morning fields. I've seen that place. Just dreadful, utterly. All of the wheat there, I thought perhaps it would provide a bit of cheer.
Oh, so all that wheat was your doing. Okay. Whenever you gather plants, seeds, or mushrooms, gain one, frigid sprint. We're going with that.
Life or death.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take this, too. Well, Froggy will get his day in the sun in a moment. There's a spirit there that we can recruit. Oh, he kind of does help, actually. I think he ate up that projectile attack, didn't he? Or maybe I'm just wishful thinking here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. I will take that, thank you.
Calm that shade down, Freenos. Well done, Freenos.
Yay! Good job, buddy. We ain't gonna do no time trial. Let's go with Nectar. Ah! There's a lot of people here! Everybody chill out! Literally! Lordy, there's a lot of you. I'll take it. Okay, I may actually need some help here. Yep, I'll take it, thanks. And luckily we now get a boon from the only good spider in video gaming.
Death to Kronos.
You're awfully polite.
You seem distant, Arachne. Is everything all right? Is this about my aiding the Olympians?
Oh yeah, no, she wouldn't be happy about that, would she?
Wait, what do you mean you're aiding the Olympians? I thought you said it was the other way around. They're helping you.
Same difference, isn't it? A mutual exchange. Like a friendship. There must be reciprocity. But I know this puts you in a terrible position, and I would never take your support for granted.
Well, you may know all about the gods, more than I, but it seems you have a thing or two to learn still when it comes to friendship. Even a little old spider knows that. Now have a dress.
He doesn't seem all that happy about it, but... Oh yeah, look, we have all the low ones. I'll take the moonlight dress. Sorry. I know you're not cool with me helping the Olympians, but oh, you're gonna be very upset when you see who makes an appearance in this game, Arachne.
Until we meet again.
Melanoe is far more considerate to her allies than Zagreus ever was. I don't know, Zag was alright. Let's get that Phrygic sprint up. Alright, do we want to try fishing again? How does the fishing actually work?
Here, little fish. Mine.
Yeah! Finally! That's a lot easier than Stardew Valley. Alright. Time to put our teacher in her place again. Here we go!
Found something new to wear.
Oh, I like that.
Since that Demeter is with you once again. I suspected she would either be among the first to lend support or to refuse.
I missed you. I missed you, Ab Sensei.
Could you not have told her about me, Headmistress? To have lost her daughter and grandchildren. I cannot imagine her sorrow.
It was a painful choice to leave her in the dark. She would have gone to war immediately. But our task requires patience, as you know.
Yep, here we go. Alright. Let me see if I remember how this goes. Keep it. You? Nope, you're the... There she is. Ah! Oh, there went my dress. Eep! Eep! I got corner trapped! No! Sensei got me with the corner trap!
Luna Ray.
Oh, that's not good. Eep! Eep! My timing's all off! My timing's all off! Get that damage over time going. Get that DOT going. I don't want to go faster! There you are. There's the real one. Uh-oh. At least she hasn't hit me with the sheep curse yet. Oh crap! Here she comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
That hex was meant for you.
Oh, did I actually avoid it?
Luna Ray.
Awesome! I've never managed to avoid the lamb hex before. The curse of the lamb. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm bowed. I'm bowed. Oh, I'm not actually. Ha ha. There she is. Okay, okay, okay. Easy, 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 easy.
Beware.
This is all right. This is all right. We got this. We got this. We got this. This is fine. This is fine. We're just getting our bearings back. Okay, okay. Not so good. Not so good that time. Ow. Ah! All right, come on, come on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so it's not exactly a DOT, but it is, Oh, come on, not like this! Oh, there we go. Nice!
Impressive show of force. Hold nothing back as you continue on.
Phew. I'm remembering how this goes. I'm remembering how this goes. All right, now...
Kronos.
There he is.
The frosty goddess Demeter is urging you along this eve. Alas, there are no seasons in the underworld.
All right, well, it won't do me any good to have the lucky tooth now, because I used it up. Let's do the engraved pin. Thank you, Moros. And... Ooh, hey. I'll take that.
Trade.
That looks good. Not gonna make it very far, but we'll give it a try, then we'll go up. Oh, what? Oh, that's so cute! I love that! I love that as a new transition!
The Rim of Oceanus.
I love that new transition! That's super cute! These little game pieces, I want one!
Gold coins.
Also, it seems like, are there more bubbles in Oceanus than there were before?
Spindles.
Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, I remember these guys. All right, is this the Come to Me song or is this the Stay Away song? Or is this a new song? I'm not sure. Let's go with that.
Superior might.
All right. Oh, God! Y'all chill out for a second. That worked out well. That worked out super well. Uh-oh.
Those spells again.
Come on, come on, come on. Stun lock him? Yeah, thank you.
Into the purse.
All right. I guess more ashes. I forget what I need to actually up my my thing. Okay, yeah, this is the go away song. I remember this one. All right, now that I know how the fishing works.
All right, fish. And caught. Hey,
Oh,
Titan.
it's so cute! But I just got here. I don't want to swim back. It's been so long since I've been here. You already want me to leave?
Lord Charon.
Lord Charon. Oh! We actually have actual character art for Charon now! Yo, he looks super cool! He looks super cool! I am a big fan of this new design. That is very good.
The reappearance of your wells is certainly no accident, my lord. All it took was the appropriate incantation. Little by little, we shall restore the old order.
Yes, that was one of the reasons I wanted to go back to this, is that characters who didn't have proper character art now have character art. I don't know if all of them do, but I know Charon got a proper character portrait. Oh, and he looks super cool. Love it. You know what?
Would you indulge me for a moment, boatman? If we're to restore the old order around here, I was thinking why not start like this?
Oh, I just wanna take another look at the character art. That's so cool. I love it. I love it.
Wait, are you certain there's no
Oh,
charge
and I
for
hadn't
this?
gotten a trinket from him yet. Oh, I'm glad I did that. All right, what do we want to do? Do we want another Aphrodite? Do we want a palm? I want a palm.
This one.
I want a palm. I'll get Volcanic Strike up, and then we'll be good. The only other character that didn't have a, yeah, Narcissus didn't have one, and there were a couple of characters topside that did not have their character portraits, or had portraits that were not fully finished. Uh-oh. Yike!
Breathe it in.
So yeah, after this run is over, we'll go topside for a little bit, and then after a topside run, we'll go back to we'll go to Ace Attorney. I hate these little fish. There's too many. Make fish sticks out of all y'all.
Right. Risky to unseal a different path.
It is risky to unseal it, but I really don't want. Fortune favors the bold.
Be over soon.
Oh, it didn't favor me that much. Shall we go 3 for 3? Oh, y'all are a bit bigger than oh god. This may have been a mistake here. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Give me some more nectar. Buy more friendship. Oh lord. No, my friendship. Okay, I'm not surviving this. I'm not surviving this. Maybe. Did that count? Did that count? I think it did. Dang! I'm good. Doesn't really matter at this point. Let's just go with... Oh, fantastic.
You venture into my domain.
Yeah, we ain't getting out of this one.
Your father's wretches within Asphodel so hated trespassers.
Cool.
I'm going back where I belong.
You know something of
Stay in the golden ring. Yeah, alright, alright. Oh god, oh my god, this is so bad. Eek! This is like the worst thing I could have gotten at this little health. Shoot. Am I gonna make it? I don't think so. I don't think so.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
No, no, nope, not this time. Not this time.
Finally.
Dang.
Gods.
I'm actually trying to wrap this up, and I'm not. I'm actually doing better than I...
I didn't get lost.
Oh. Cool. Thanks. I hope that wasn't... She better not have taken my Euro. If she took my Euro, I'm gonna be very upset. I'll take a nap. I'll take a nectar. Alright, here we go. We'll pay a visit to the sirens.
Excuse me?
Hi.
My meeting with the gals the other night, we got to talking. I was talking mostly, but we started wondering, what is your deal? Jetty thinks maybe you're an agent?
Jetty is rather perceptive then, for I am indeed an agent of night. This realm has fallen.
Not
into
that
the
sort of
custom.
agent, honey.
We shall see it restored to its rightful rule, no matter who gets in our way.
I can't believe it, Jetty. You were right. An agent on the hunt. Well, your search is over, Agent Lady, because you won't find a bigger talent in the sea or out. Just watch. Hello, Oceanus!
Alright, here we go. Take the drummer out first. The drummer's the big problem. Take the drummer out first. Oh, dang it! All right, come on, come on, come on. All right, percussion's out. Oh. You gotta give her credit. This is a dang good breakup song.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Yeah, this is not surviving this one. You know, the engraved pit actually saved my butt more than I expected. Ah, well. That just means it's time to go topside.
Oh, I'm not a fan.
All right. Hey, Dora, how's it going, honey?
Hail, spirit.
Kneel, witch.
Such a beautiful relationship we have.
Don't you have friends among the other shades, Dora? You could join them for some activity out there. It's picked up a lot of late.
Foolish witch.
Haunting this tent is a full-time obsession. We lesser shades can be a little single-minded. I guess kind of like mortals.
Fair.
Not just mortals.
You're one to talk about single-mindedness. Hey! Speaking of single-mindedness, hello, Lord Moros, sir. Been a while since I've seen you, bae.
Moonlight guide us.
Fates protect you.
Yes, indeed.
Your companion Dora, she's a lively one, especially for her age. Most of the dead grow quite lethargic over time, although I suppose things have been more eventful recently.
You know, even if we don't see any of the new gods, it was worth it to see my boy again.
Dora seems to be quite intrigued by you, Lord Moros. Call it a morbid fascination. You mention her age. She doesn't seem to have any recollection of such details. But you can just tell.
I have my ways. Dora is, well, she's not the eldest one here,
though she's been around longer than most. That much is safe for me to divulge.
Huh.
Yeah, there's definitely more going on than she lets on.
Why, thank you for this, truly, though you needn't go out of your way for me. You've been so generous.
Thank you for the hydrate, NSM. I've done so. Also, hello, Kid Anime. Welcome, welcome.
Is it?
Good to see you.
No, of course not, Lord Moros. Although, even if it was, I would be duty-bound not to inform you, wouldn't I?
That's true.
All right, is there anything new here? Nope, not yet. Shall receive 5 of... Okay. I don't remember if I'm actually close to any... Oh? Hello? Who?
Oh, a little star.
Oh, it's Selene!
Remain unseen in the night sky and can enjoy a moment's rest. So let us speak a little more.
Yay, Selene!
Starts to drain me of my light. How fares the task?
God, she is so beautiful. Thank you for the stretch.
Great Selene, I am honored by your presence here. The task proceeds at pace, I think. Although, as you well know, we have much left to do. I'm grateful you've been watching over me.
And I am grateful for the opportunity. I am the Eye of Night, but you, I think, have come to be her sword.
Yay!
We see each other once again under her veil.
Although you will notice, even though we already have her character portrait, we don't have a sprite for her yet. So there is still some stuff that's needing to be finished up here.
Farewell till then.
Yeah, as you see, she doesn't have a sprite, unfortunately. But that's okay. Huh? Let's go with some Psyche. And hey, prophecy fulfilled. I'll talk to Nemesis in a moment.
I know my brother trusts you more than most.
Yay! Got it! Alright. I got mushrooms for that.
So just how much trouble are you in for mouthing off to Headmistress, Nem? That was utterly disrespectful. Even for you.
I don't remember this instance.
Well, looks like I've got a lot more guard duty ahead of me. But it was worth it. Help balance out you sucking up to her all the time.
It figures you have no ability to distinguish between basic courtesy and what you call sucking up.
You're just a tool to her, you know.
Yeah, well, you're also a tool, man, but you're a tool of a different sort.
Evening.
I'm gonna go talk to Odysseus. Because he's cool.
So how has Nemesis been faring out there? Taking matters into her very capable hands. Not making too much grief for you, I hope.
So you know already. And Headmistress must too. Nemesis is being Nemesis. Discovering firsthand our task is not as simple as it seems.
Say no more then. Though if she becomes too intent on impeding your results over achieving her own, we'll step in.
It won't come to that.
By the way, something that I just realized, and I'm a little embarrassed that I didn't realize this earlier. Has anyone here heard of Epic the Musical? Apparently, it's a musical all about the Odyssey. I've been hearing music for it pop up from time to time on my YouTube shorts, and I really want to check it out. I don't have time to sit and listen to a full length musical these days, but if anyone is familiar with it and can recommend a track or two for me to check out, I would be happy to do so.
My altar.
All right. Anything new that I can do here?
No use.
It's no use, she says, like Silver. All right. There's Skelly.
And thusly does our strength.
Or excuse me, Skelemaeus. Hail, Skelemaeus!
Salutations.
Hey, you're eager to get out there and start dishing out some good old-fashioned punishment, young one. Well, then you need not stop for me. Just go.
I would, Commander, but it doesn't feel right to rush through these crossroads without so much as a word. Besides, you surely have some vital wisdom to impart.
That I do, and it is this. Even if you see a sign over my head or anybody's that's like, come here, talk to me. Remember, no need to chat if you're not in a conversating mood, okay?
Sometimes an introvert's just gotta introvert. I get it.
Just ignore anybody I don't want to talk to then.
Yeah, who needs them?
So I can ignore Nemesis from now on. Is that what you're saying? Cool. I'll take that into account. Don't come crying to me when she comes and kicks your ass later. Okay, so the gold purse, you immediately get 100 coins. That's not too bad. All right. Let's go one topside run, and then we'll jump into Ace Attorney. Because I think this is where, topside is where most of the new content is. So let's check it out.
New night, new path. This is my path.
All right, we're starting off strong, starting with the Daedalus Hammer. Your special destroys 50% of... Whoa! That's actually really good.
Feels even sturdier.
I don't remember you. I don't remember the bear. Oh, yes, never mind. I do remember the barrel boy. I remember the barrel man. The barrelman is no fun. John Barrelman. Phew. Okay. First off, fishy fishy.
Can't hide from me. Come on out. I caught a ribeye.
Doesn't look much like a steak to me, but all right.
What horrors lurk within Ephira this night?
It's not looking great, but hopefully we can reunite with some old/new friends.
Cutthroats.
Okay, I'm a big fan of these. I'm a big fan of these designs. All right, Big Daddy Zeus.
I don't know how you circumvented the curse that bound you to the underworld, young lady, but I do know this changes everything. You can help us defend this mountaintop. Help we could use, even I must admit.
For a second, when he said young lady, I thought I was getting scolded. All right, yeah, Heaven Strike, let's go.
Excellent.
Ooh, and gimme. All right, in we go. All right, let's take a look around and see what we got. We got another Blessing of Zeus. We got a Selene. We got Demeter. We've got Hermes. Is John Barrelman a reference to John Barrelman? It might be. It might be. Yeah, it absolutely is. I've met him and he is delightful. He is absolutely delightful.
Stands in the center of the city, looking on at the devastation sown as if in stunned silence.
This is my father.
That is your father as a young man. Okay, we got Apollo, we've got Aphrodite, Double Magica. Over here we've got nothing.
Can't get through.
All right. So I'm thinking I'm gonna use one of my fortune dice to re-roll one of the gods. I think it's probably gonna be Selene, since I can never get the hang of her attacks anyway. Let's re-roll Selene and see if we can get a new god.
Should work.
Well, not the new god I was hoping for, but whatever. I'll take... Actually, no, I won't take Poseidon. I'll take Apollo first. Where's the Apollo one? Alright, unfortunately, no new gods yet, but... Actually, no, I'm gonna take the double centaur hearts.
Pylon there.
if I'm gonna be doing this, I might as well try to go for it. I forget what the time signs do. I love Blitz. I love that they have a stupid little sad storm cloud above their heads. It's so good. All right, let's see here. What's in here? Oh, that worked out well. Hello, Tyrant! Welcome, welcome! Thanks so much for tuning in! Alright, 5 pylons to go. Let's go see Apollo.
The barrier's lost some of its strength.
Apollo, buddy boy!
Shamblers.
Ow! Uh-oh, excuse me. All right, one more. There we go.
Okay.
Sightless Cyclops Polyphemus bars your passage, does he now? Don't know what good my light will do against the likes of him, though perhaps I can help get you there in one piece.
That's all I need. Your sprint is faster after you take damage. Hey, this one looks good. Light Smite.
The might of Olympus.
And...
The honors, please, Phrenos. Cheers, Phrenos.
I love that it's the frog that can convince people to come to our side, or to convince the shades to come to our side. Let's see. Well, we haven't really seen, Poseidon in a while. Let's go say hi to him. What? Oh!
Things are about to turn ugly, and I require neither assistance nor witnesses, sister.
Okay, whatever you say, sir. I'll leave this to you.
I'm passing through, and I'm not leaving here until the traitors to the House of Hades lie broken at our feet.
I mean, you're just standing here in the flames and not taking any damage at all. I knew Heracles was hot, but I didn't know he was that hot. Damn.
Fine then. We'll each earn our share. Though the lion's share is coming with me.
Oh, is this our Thanatos?
Stay out of my path.
Yeah, luckily I have Shade Assist on, so... Oh my god. Okay.
It's Poseidon.
Poseidon can wait.
You earned your share. You live. By my good graces, granted, but first I've seen somebody stand against the filth that's overtaken this accursed town.
Heracles Senpai noticed me, you guys.
I aim to cleanse the filth down to the source. He resides deep in the underworld, though I've business to attend to on Olympus first.
What a coincidence. I just returned from there not long ago. So the gods are putting all the pieces into place. You watch yourself, sister.
Oh, I'll watch.
Go.
is everyone in this game so hot? It's not fair! Okay, well, he's fine.
Or take the fight to Kronos in your father's realm, and you'll get a range of views. A range of highly civil views, which we don't fight about at all.
Whatever you say, Uncle Poseidon. You're getting to be that weird uncle that people don't talk about. You're one of the few people that I know that actually pronounces his name Heracles instead of Hercules. Yeah, I wasn't completely corrupted by the Disney movie. Let's go with title ring. That one seems fine. And yes, you're completely right, Stumpy. The Greek gods were horny AF, so that's why everybody's hot in this game. It makes perfect sense when you think about it. All right, we're looking for anime suggestions. Have you started watching Dandadan? That was pretty good. So long as you can make it past the first episode, Dandadan is quite good. I've been quite enjoying that one. I've also been at... 1 second. Oh, there are a lot of explosive barrels here. Cool, thanks.
Onto our world's surface, have you, Flower? If you mean to visit our mountain, merely follow the path of desolation leading straight to us.
I have a hard time processing the Flatwoods monster was the same alien in the second episode. Yeah, liberties were taken, and I imagine there's gonna be some more liberties that are taken. Apparently there's like 16 volumes of the manga already released, so... if the show does well, and it looks like it is, Dandadan might be around for a while, which I am fine with. Hey, what's up, Spiral Power? Welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for tuning in. Ice Flourish sounds good. Let's go with that. We are still doing Gay Lawyer Sunday, but we're taking a look at Hades 2. There's a bit of new update, and so far we haven't seen a whole lot of new content, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and heal. Let's see. 2 more pylons. Guess what you've been playing lately? Does it rhyme with, I'm trying to think of a rhyme here. Does it rhyme with Sparkly Hero? Because if it does, then I got the game as well, and I am going to be playing it very soon on this channel. Oh, it's not Sparking Zero. Okay. I give up then. What have you been checking out? What have you been playing? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Get out of the fire. Get out of the fire, SGG. Hot, 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 hot! That is good, but it's only a few episodes. Oh, okay. You're looking for something that's gone on longer. I'm trying to think. Dandadan's the one that I've seen most recently. How about Spy Family? I'm starting to get into that. Now that I know one of the streamers that I watch is Anya's VA, so.
Are you quite certain that it's best to be up here? I heard your kind, that is to say, those of the underworld, that you're not fit to linger on the surface for too long. Please, don't overextend on our behalf.
Ma'am, I will climb the heights of Olympus for you. So will every other guy playing this game. It rhymes with Violent Chill Crew. Ah! I know what you've been playing. I have heard nothing but good things about it. But you being a Silent Hill fan, what are your thoughts on it? Everything that I've heard and seen about it is that it's a fantastic remake. Dashing damages foes. Always down for something. Always down for something that I can run away and do damage at the same time. It's surprisingly good. I was shocked. Yeah, I'm Bloober team did real good. I was really worried, but they did real good. Rainbow also got the remake. Yeah, she's been playing a lot of horror games. Uh-oh. I guess like me, she's going through a horror game exploration period. She's been playing what, Visage and RE4. Oh wow, everybody just got like everyone just got blinded. Oh, that must be Apollo's doing. Oh yeah, Moriarty the Patriot. That's another one I've been meaning to check out. That might be the next one that I start up.
They got through.
Whew.
At least the family knows about you now. Always wanted to say, message to Olympus. Persephone and Hades had another kid, and she's all right. But Heck knew we had to wait, and she knows a lot. So my lips were sealed.
Can I just... I know I've said this before, but I really do love this, this version of, Hermes. Better than the first game's version of Hermes. Boy got a glow up. Also, where's the exit? Exit, exit, exit. There's the exit. Alright, Pylon should be gone.
Finished here.
Moriarty's take on Bond. James Bond is in it? Okay, well, I have to check it out now.
Well, this was lovely.
Alright. Ooh. Many things.
Go show that shade the way.
Oh, you did! It's been a while, man. Sorry, you'll have to give me a bit.
All right, fish.
And come on. Come on. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Gotcha!
One more ribeye. Lord Charon set up shop.
We are absolutely getting the combo meal. And why not another boon from Apollo? Oh, whoops. Why not another boon from Apollo, I said?
It's fortunate the underworld boatman's still plying his trade even during a downturn such as this. I trust his prices have gotten better at least. Or perhaps worse.
Nah, he's okay. You deal more damage until you take damage. If you take no more for 15 seconds... Whoa. All right. That sounds good.
That's for sure. You're not particularly close with your brothers or sisters, are you? When you chance to visit us, Nemesis all but ignores you.
Yeah, there's some bad blood here.
I know. It's just...
Ever feel like you're getting one side of the conversation? All right, let's kick Polyphemus around and see how we do.
Did you enjoy your nap?
Oh, hey. I wanted to say thanks. Gave me a real zinger there last time, you know that?
There is no reason his voice should be this hot.
You're back, and you're grateful that I vanquished you earlier. You seem more the sort to hold a grudge.
I am. It's just... I hadn't had a good night's sleep in I don't know how long. After you knocked me out cold, I woke up feeling more refreshed than ever. And real hungry, too.
All right, how does your stuff work again?
I squash you flat.
No you don't. No you don't. Gotta catch me first.
Oh, look, I'm wide open.
All right, how do you work again? How do you do it again? Uh-oh. No! All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. Eek!
Stay out of this, sheep.
All right, come on, come on, come on. Ah! Whew. Just barely made it.
You're out there somewhere.
All right, last chance. Here we go. Ooh. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Also, did they change the music for Polyphemus' boss battle? Because I don't remember it slapping so hard. Uh-oh. Eep. All right, come on, come on, come on. Ah!
This one's for you.
Go away! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
I'm not sleeping, no one is.
All right, he's getting faster, he's getting faster.
Damn noisy,
Come on. Yeah, well, I'm getting tired of you too, buddy. I assure you the feeling is more than mutual. Come on, if you're standing in the fire, you ought to be dead. Ah! Oh, crap! Getting close though, getting close though. All right, come on, come on, almost there. We almost got him. We actually almost got him. Uh-oh. I'm getting impatient. There we go! Yes! Woo! Got him!
So somehow.
Yeah, somehow is the right word. Ooh, boy. That was rough.
How about another keepsake?
How about some healing first?
No, 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 no!
All right. Lucky Tooth is not going to do me any good. Let's go Engrave Pen. Thank you! Thank you! Much appreciated. I'm actually really shocked at how well I did there. All right, on we go.
As planned.
I do love these little new transitions. These are so cute.
The docks.
All right. On the Thessaly, I guess.
This ship's no closer to repair.
All right. Now, how does this work again? Sonic Storybook Series. I've always wanted to see him go to ancient Greece. That would be fun. Honestly, I thought a really good fit would be Treasure Island. Just because there's like a bunch of characters that his friends can be. But Sonic doesn't do. I would say Sonic doesn't do oceans and nautical stuff, but Sonic Rush Adventure had him traveling all over the place via different ships and everything. So it's not that far off, I don't think. Yeah, exactly. Sonic Pirate Adventure. That would be dope. I mean, did you see the pirate designs that were in Sonic Prime? Imagine. Speaking of Prime, though, and character designs, I am really mad that I slept on Sonic Rivals Mobile because, oh my god, or Sonic Frontiers Mobile. No, what is it called? The mobile game that has all the costumes. I'm really mad that I slept on that because some of those designs are peak, man. They're so good. All right, come on. Before that, get some driftwood. I actually think I need that for something. Let's go with nectar.
Out of my way.
Which one would be Dr. Livesey? Yeah, no, I'm with Stumpy. Big. It's got to be Big the Cat. I would love to see Big the Cat do that dumb walk. Ah! Okay, yeah. This is not good. Stop with that! Just spam the special! Spam the special for all you're worth! I'll take it, thanks. Alright, heart, please. I'll take the heart. If I survive that long. No!
I don't think so.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What? Huh? What?
Return to Shadow now.
The Age of Gods is drawing to a close.
I think we were just about to meet a new character and then I died. That is extremely annoying.
Get out of my head.
Vector could also pull off the walk. Absolutely he could. Dang it! We're that close to missing out on a new character. But I think that's enough for now. I'm gonna take another few runs at it another time. Maybe on a Try It Tuesday if I get frustrated by DBZ. We'll take another crack at getting some of the new content in Hades 2. For now, though, I am going to take a quick break to rehydrate and switch over to Ace Attorney mode. So stay where you are, guys. We will be back after these messages. Actually, I think my ad break is up, but anyway, stick around. I'll be back in a bit. we're back. Hello, hello. Hey, Boots, welcome. You're just in time. We're about to start Gay Lawyer Sunday. We had a quick look at Hades 2. New content, or lack thereof. No! It's fine. Don't worry about it. Minor scuff issues. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just ignore the scuff. The ghosts are acting up. As I was saying, we just finished taking a look at Hades 2, and now we're jumping back into the reason we're all here today. It's Gay Lawyer Sunday! Let's do it! So, last time, we finished episode 3, the Kidnapped Turnabout, in which we were introduced to 2 new characters. The would-be great thief, Kay Faraday, and the, ridiculously handsome, yet prosecute-hating Interpol agent Xinong Lang. So I wonder who we're going to meet this time. This is going to be the start of episode 4. Turnabout Reminiscence, I think is what it was called. Turnabout Reminiscing? Something like that. It sounds like it's going to be a flashback episode. So, let's see if I'm right. Alright. Here we go. Oh, thank you for the lurk, NSM. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy the rest of the stream. Let's do it. Let me get into my acting mode here. Acting on. Chapter 4 is a flashback. So the order of the chapters, the game in chronological order is chapter 4, 2, 3, 1. Cool. I love nonlinear storytelling. Ugh. And I have no idea where the final chapter fits into all this. I assume the final chapter is going to be the end of the story, both chronologically and the end. But we'll see. All right. Let's jump into this flashback. The day you met Kay and Gummy. Episode 4. Turnabout Reminisce. Kay Faraday. The young lady who calls herself the second Yatagarasu. The piece of cloth that she conjured up has taken me back to many years ago. 7 years earlier. Hey, it's the judge! Oh yeah, this is a courtroom, all right.
Yeah, that's right. I did it. I killed the guy. But it was the great thief Yatagarasu that told me to do it!
Oh? Oh, hang on, I have to come up with voices on the fly here.
Don't you get it? I know the true identity of the Yatagarasu!
Who is this ma'am? Who is this ma'am? I love her.
The Yatagarasu's the man standing over there at the bench! Are you saying that I'm the
Oh god, this is going too fast for me to read. Let's just chill out for a second. Mr. Fair... Things are going very poorly in this court case. The revelation was so shocking I choked on my water.
In accordance with the defendant's accusation, a new prosecutor shall be called to replace Mr. Faraday. This court will be in recess until the new prosecutor is ready.
And I guess that's where Miles comes in. Hey, here he is! The return of Bratworth! He actually doesn't look all that different from his quote-unquote grown-up sprite. It's really funny. Okay, so for those of you who didn't catch it, because I was talking through it, it seems Mr. Faraday, Kay's dad, is also a prosecutor. I don't know who the girl with the aqua suit and the scale earrings is, other than she has very good taste in fashion and luscious lips. But it seems that Mr. Faraday has been accused of being the great Yatagarasu, and now a new prosecutor has to be called in. It's us! All right. September 10th, 3:20 p.m. District Court, 3rd floor lobby. I forgot how absolutely garish Bratwurst's outfit is. It's so bad. It's so garish. I'm really glad he toned it down 7 years later. I love how these games never follow actual courtroom procedures. Yeah. Same here. There should be a big disclaimer on All right, Tyrant, take care. Thanks for tuning in. There should be a big old disclaimer on these games. Warning, not how the actual justice system works. Please do not use this game as legal reference. I hope that if there ever is an Ace Attorney 7, God willing, I hope it has that big dumb label across it, a big dumb warning like that. That would just absolutely make my day. It's almost time for me to enter the courtroom. And so it is that my first assignment as a prosecutor will be as a replacement for a prosecutor who has been accused by the defendant. Your first case? I thought your first case was with Terry Fowles. Have we forgotten that a guy died, or is this being retconned? Somebody double check for that on me. Someone double check me on that. I know that it was Mia's first case as an attorney was the whole Terry Falls incident. But I also thought it was said that it was Miles' first case as well. Yeah, Zach, if you would double check that for me, I would appreciate it. Thank you. Meanwhile, uh-oh. Yeah, all right. There he is. He's back. Bringing back the Starscream voice. I am definitely going to need some tea after this. Here we go. Sir. Hi, Von Karma. Oh, boy. It has been so long. I may have forgotten how Von Karma's voice went. Give me a second. I know we did a stupid Starscream voice for him because I hate him. Also, why does he look better? Why does he look better in this? That annoys me. You should not look better. You should look worse. But whatever. Yeah, he was just Starscream. Okay. With Megatron gone, I will be leader of the Decepticons. Okay, there we go. Got it. Had to do it off the mic for a second. All right, here we go. Have you read over all of the documents regarding this trial? Yes, sir. I've memorized everything there is to know. Very good. The paperwork for the prosecutor substitution is just about complete. Edgeworth, always bear in mind that as your mentor, I, Manfred von Karma, will accept nothing short of perfection. I understand, sir. To have the chance to stand in court at such an early stage in my career, I am honored and proud. Okay, so this is not considered his true first case. This is just him being a sub. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for the clarification. As I have watched over your studies, I am giving you this very rare chance. Prove yourself. Crush the defendant's pathetic lies into oblivion. Yes, sir. That such a legendary prosecutor will be watching and judging my performance. I have to be perfect in every way. No, and thus begins the perfection. Alright. Let's talk to Von Karma for a bit. Okay, so this takes place before Terry Fowles. I can't remember why they called Von Karma a disgraced lawyer. So the Von Karma thing, as best as I can recall it, is he went 40 years without losing a single case. And yeah, he did it by forging evidence. And doing a lot of underhanded deals and sneaky stuff to get that perfect win record. And that perfect win record was all that he cared about. So that perfection mentality was something that he passed on to his protege and also his daughter, Francisca. Actually, I wonder if we're going to see Francisca in this flashback. I don't know. But yeah, then he killed a man. Well, actually, he killed a man, then continued on, and then, Phoenix exposed the truth and, exposed him for the murdering, heartless fiend that he was. Yeah, the only man to ever give him a penalty was Miles' dad, Gregory. And he was so upset that he killed Gregory, all because he gave him a penalty. That is an overreaction in the most extreme sense. That is the most extreme overreaction I have heard in a long, long time. So yeah, we're not cool with Von Karma. I hate this man. The fact that I have to deal with him again is making me upset. But whatever. They still don't say anything bad of him after his death. Yeah, actually, you're not, You're not wrong. They don't say a lot of... They actually don't say a lot of negative things about him after his death. I don't know. They only, like, vaguely allude to him after his death. I think Phoenix makes a few vague allusions to him. The Japanese version... Alright, hang on. Gregory Edgeworth scarred Manfred's perfect record. Miles permanently scarred him by shooting him in the shoulder unintentionally as a child. That also happened. The Japanese version is more explicit that he was executed for his crimes, which also is crazy because the death penalty in Japan is a very rare thing. It's not like here in the States where it's a common thing. Unfortunately, I have my own thoughts about that, but I'm not going to get into that here. But yeah, the death penalty in Japan is a very, very rare thing to have happen. So the fact that he did get executed for his crimes is a pretty big deal. Everyone moved on after his failure. He should be forgotten. Best thing to happen. I 100% agree with you, Stumpy. But we can't forget. This is literally called Turnabout Reminisce, so we gotta press on.
Today's trial should have ended in just 1 minute. Because the defendant was picked up by the security camera, correct? Exactly. The killer had the gall to say that he only killed because he was instructed to do so. Even more outrageous is his claim that the case prosecutor... Byrne? Is that how you say that name? How are we saying this name? How are we saying this name, guys? Is it Byrne? Brian? B-Y-R-N-E. Bjorn? I don't know how to say this name! I love his cocky-ass face, though. Look at that. I love that face. That's good. That is a cocky, smug-ass smile if I've ever seen one. Byron Faraday? No, Byrne. I'm gonna go with Byrne. Because I don't know how this name works. I'm gonna go with Byrne Faraday. Bjorn. that sounds like that one singer. What was her name? Bjork or something like that? Whatever, we're going with Byrne. Unless somebody familiar with the game tells me otherwise, we're gonna go with Byrne. Even more outrageous is his claim that the case prosecutor, Byrne Faraday, gave the order. Ha! Faraday is such a fool. He's been cornered by his very own prey. Sir, are you an acquaintance of Mr. Byrne Faraday? He is a pathetic man who speaks nothing but nonsense. Nonsense? He once tried to explain to me a way of punishing those who cannot be brought to court. Those who cannot be brought to court? That is nonsense, for no man is above the law. Well, there are always a few exceptions. Like you asshole!
Excuse me, I broke character. Sorry about that.
However, there is no reason to even deal with such individuals. A prosecutor is a guardian of the court, one with no obligation to outside matters. Thus, there is no reason to deal with such individuals. I see. Edgeworth, disgracing yourself as Faraday has will not be forgiven. Have no fear. I will not let you down, sir. In place of the accused prosecutor, Byrne Faraday, I will prove the defendant's guilt. Very good. I've secured an hour of recess for you to prepare to do just that.
An hour? An entire hour? That is so generous. That's the most generous recess we've ever been given in an Ace Attorney game.
Show them all the power of Von Karma!
I hate him so much. Thank you for the hydrate. I will definitely need it after this stream. I'm kind of glad we started with Hades too. I'm probably not with Von Karma's freaking voice. I'm probably not going to be able to stream for too long. But let's talk about today's trial.
So, have you achieved a firm understanding of the case? Yes, sir. I have memorized everything that is written down in the case files. Well then, explain the case to me. I want to see if you really know what you're talking about. Understood.
Alright, let's pay attention here, gang.
A murder was committed on September 8th in front of the Codopian...
What is the fuck? Can we please use real locations? Can we please stop coming up with these freaking D&D fantasy towns? Anyway, Codopian. We're gonna go with that pronunciation.
A murder was committed on September 8th in front of the Codopian embassy. The victim, Mr.
No! Really? Really? The guy's name is Dead Man? Really? Shut up! Come on! I can't deal with that! I can't freaking deal with that! I gotta take my glasses off! I can't deal with that! Oh my god! Who are we gonna have next? Miss Diana Fire? Is that who we're gonna have next? That is the dumbest. This is the dumbest it's ever been. Oh my god, shut up, Mr. Dead Man. He was killed by Mr. Erderer. Yeah. Oh my god, it's so dumb. How do you freaking say that with a straight face, Edgeworth? How do you say that with a straight face, sir? I'm looking at my plushie saying this. How do you keep a straight face with a stupid ass pun like that? Settle down, SGG. All right.
The victim, Mr. Dead Man, was a staff member at the embassy. The defendant in this case, Mr. Mackerel, was held for questioning the night of the incident as he was deemed suspicious.
Mackerel, like mackerel. I'm surprised they didn't name the guy Red Herring.
He was quickly placed under arrest for the possession of the murder weapon, a gun. Furthermore, at the time of the murder, the great thief Yatagarasu had successfully infiltrated the Codopian embassy as well. At first, Rel claimed that he himself was the Yatagarasu, but that he did not kill dead man. I wonder what he expected to gain from such a desperate lie.
It's possible that he wants to go down while in the spotlight, if he is found guilty. There truly is no limit to people's inanity. But I digress. Continue, Edgeworth.
Yes, sir. During the trial, the prosecution presented the security footage that captured the murder. The footage clearly showed Mr. Rel as the murderer.
The act of Mr. Rel firing the gun could be clearly seen from the visitors' gallery.
Upon seeing that, the defendant retracted his statement and admitted to the murder.
Why does he look like Eddie from Ed, Edd and Eddy? Am I the only one who thinks he looks like a grown-up a grown-up version of Eddie?
I did it because I was told to. By the real Yatagarasu, Burn Faraday.
That sounds about right. However, you've forgotten one thing. While this may appear to simply be the member of a Cadofian embassy staff member, people are actually referring to it as the second KG-8 incident.
The second KG-8 incident? I'm very sorry, sir. I fear I failed to study hard enough.
Well, even among the police, it's information that only a select few are privy to.
Could you please enlighten me, sir?
The second KG-8 incident, huh? Yeah, I can imagine Eddie looking like a thug as an adult. Right? Right? He really does look like Eddie! That was the first thought that came to my mind. I did it because the crackhead behind the Waffle House told me to. Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know you got a legitimate source. It's always the guy behind the Waffle House.
It is never the person behind the Waffle House. Do not take that advice, please. Sir, what did you mean by the second KG-8 incident?
In order for me to tell you that, you must first learn about the original case. Take a look at these documents.
This is a 3-year-old newspaper.
Alright, KG-8 incident overview. You have heard of the Amano Group scandal before, correct? Oh, this is what was alluded to at the end of chapter 3. Gotcha. Sir, this is a Snickers bar. You're always a little cranky when you're hungry, sir.
Yes, I have. The secretary of Ernest Amano, the Amano Group's director, was arrested under suspicion of smuggling.
Correct. CCU was an employee of the Amano Group. CCU. And the sole witness to the smuggling operation. It was she who brought the crime to light. However, Miss Yu was silenced before she could testify in court.
Wasn't a Cadofian embassy staff member arrested for the murder?
Yes, a Cadofian by the name of Manny Colton was the suspect. However, due to lack of evidence, the case went unresolved.
Lack of evidence?
If only I was in charge of the case, I would have done everything in my power to prove his guilt.
To make sure that all criminals are found guilty. My mentor really is dedicated.
Faraday was the prosecutor on the case then, and he was as pathetic as ever.
Mr. Faraday was in charge of the KG-8 incident as well?
That's right. And now, once again, the victim of the case you are currently assigned to was someone who was scheduled to testify against that smuggling organization.
And just like last time, the victim was murdered right before he was to testify.
You're catching on. The victim was murdered just before his day in court against the smuggling organization. Events are occurring almost exactly the same way as they did in the KG-8 incident.
So that's why it's being called the second KG-8 incident.
Yes. Yet there is one difference between the two incidents.
What would that be?
The so-called noble thief that is sending everyone into an uproar. The great thief, Yatagarasu.
Yatagarasu? I better find out more.
I want Von Karma to be like a senile old man handing out random shit. No! Don't make him endearing! Don't give him any charm points at all! He does not need anything to he does not need any sort of redemptive qualities or cute quirks. He doesn't need any of that. He's horrible. Let me hate the man as he is.
If it is true that the Yatagarasu showed up at the Godothian embassy, what could he or she been after?
Good old Edgeworth respecting pronouns. No doubt to steal any suspicious accounting records and release them publicly. Or more likely, to steal secrets from the Godothian embassy itself. Since the item that the Yatagarasu stole from there was sent to the police.
What was it that the Yatagarasu sent to the police?
I don't know the details. Well, that's rare. Anything related to the Yatagarasu is getting the top secret treatment. Still, I find it very ironic. By returning the stolen item to the police, it was proof positive that the Yatagarasu had infiltrated the embassy on the same day the staff member was killed. Criminals have a way of incriminating themselves, wouldn't you say?
That would have to be the first time the Yatagarasu has left evidence behind, correct?
Yes, indeed. If you wish to learn more about the Yatagarasu, I suggest you ask Faraday.
Mr. Faraday?
He happens to be the prosecutor in charge of the Yatagarasu case as well.
He's the prosecutor in charge of both the KG-8 incident and the Yatagarasu case? Mr. Faraday really has a lot on his plate.
That's not suspicious at all. What? Oh, is that BBK? Is that a little BBK? Look, she's so cute! She's gonna pop that balloon behind Edgeworth and scare the shit out of him, isn't she? I love it. What is it, little girl? Oh, she's so cute, though! How can you be mad at a face like that? You're scary, mister.
Did you need something?
I want to trade these coins with you. What? Why? Yeah, she has hair spikes. I love her. Such a cute little kid.
A fistful of dimes, quarters, and pennies. But it looks like you have exactly $1. Is this what you want?
Oh, wait, a big nod. Thanks! That's exactly what I need! Bye! Off she goes!
Could that child be here to watch the trial?
How disrespectful for a child like that to be running around inside the courthouse! I hate that they have the same pose. Ugh! Does no one have respect for this country's judicial system anymore? Oh, hang on.
The paperwork for the prosecutor's substitution is complete.
Why, you? Do you even know how much time there is left before the trial resumes?
I'm so sorry!
I can have you mopping up this courthouse instead of protecting it in an instant!
It's no bother, sir. Not being completely prepared could prove to be a perfect handicap for me.
Oh, come on! hate that they're hitting the same poses. I hate that so much. Hate it! It's cute when him and Francisca do it, but not when y'all do it! Stop! A proud one you are. You had better collect the evidence from Faraday and prepare yourself. It's time for your debut, Edgeworth. Okay, so how's this gonna go down? September 10th, 4 p.m., District Court, courtroom number 3. Are we actually doing a courtroom thing now? Are we actually... I didn't get a chance to review the case files or anything. Hey, we're actually gonna do a court thing in an Ace Attorney game! Who would have thought? Maybe. Maybe. I'm less sure now. Just what is going on? Why isn't Faraday here yet? How is it possible that the defense is not prepared yet either? Bailiff, where is Mr. Faraday? I'm not sure. I wasn't really paying attention. It's the judge! He's short! Wait! Did y'all catch how short and stocky the judge was? Ah, you must be the one Mr. Von Karma recommended. Yay! It's Judge! It's Judge-kun! Judge-san? I don't know. But yay! He looks just as ancient now as he does 7 years later. I hear this will be your first trial. I look forward to seeing how you perform. Oh, by the way, was there someone celebrating a birthday during the recess? I could have sworn that I heard a popper going off. And come to think of it, the other day with my grandson... sir, it looks like the trial is about to resume. However... Yes, it will be all but impossible to prove the witness a liar. Without the evidence from Faraday! What is that blasted buffoon up to? Uh-oh, here we go. It's an emergency, sirs! Oh no! It's Gumshoe! There he is! It's Gummy! I should have known by the sirs it was Gummy. I've started calling him Gummy now. Oh no. Silence! There shall be no yelling in this sacred hall of law! You're the one doing the most yelling though, sir. Bailiff! Remove that man from this courtroom at once! Oh, Gummy! Please, wait! You gotta listen to me! There's an emergency! Defendant lobby number 2! Mr. Faraday and the defendant! The two of them! They're both dead, Your Honor! What? What? We have a double homicide! Ugh, water, thank you. Looks like we got a double homicide on our hands, kids. Handsome young shoe? I don't know if handsome's the word I'd use, but he looks a little bit younger. September 10th, District Court hallway. Go, Edgeworth, go! Oh! Who is this now? Stay back! No one's allowed on the crime scene. Period. Just who does this Audible think he is? It's Mr. Erderer. Yeah, maybe. Oh, and now we have the pretty one. We have the pretty one. Okay, what did we decide for her? Actually, I don't think we decided a voice for her at all. I don't know why Valley Girl comes to mind, but I'm already using Valley Girl for Emma. I want her to be nasally. I mean, I'm already nasally. What, are you talking like Fran Drescher nasally? Like the nanny nasally? Is that what we're going with? I could do that. Alright, you know what? Let's roll with it. Let's roll with it. Let's give it a try. If I hate the voice, I'll change it. Like the receptionist from Ghost... Oh! I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I can do that. Alright.
This is becoming quite the hot spot.
Isn't she Mr. Rell's defense attorney? Hey! You! No running in the hallway, pal! And who are you to tell me what to do? I'll never find out what's going on like this. Time for some civil discourse.
No, just yell at him. Just yell at him. That's what you do. Alright, let's talk to Gumshoe first. Everyone literally looks the same. They literally look the same. The only difference between Edgeworth is his jacket, and he doesn't have the eye lines as a young man.
And you are? Who? Me? Hey, pal. It's common courtesy to tell somebody your name first before asking theirs. Point taken. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a district prosecutor. A prosecutor? I never seen a prosecutor as young as you, pal. I've told you my name. Now would you mind telling me yours? Detective Dick Gumshoe! And just recently, I've achieved my dream of becoming a detective. More than a dream. It's what I was born to do! Oh, wait. Maybe I should check and make sure that I'm not really in some crazy dream forest. This detective is entirely too excited to be at a murder scene.
I love that they got Gumshoe's classic music going. I'm starting to see why this wasn't considered Edgeworth's first case. Extenuating circumstances, I guess. Crime scene.
So, Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling me what you know about the incident? You know that I don't gotta tell you anything, right? I know that. But it would behoove you to fill me in on what you know. Oh, wow. You're a proud one for such a youngster, ain't you? Well, anyway, Detective Baird is the one in charge. So you're just gonna have to ask him for all the details, okay? As for me, I was guarding the door to defendant lobby number 2. So you were on guard detail. Did you notice anything strange while you were on duty? Well, I freaked out when I heard the gunshot, and then I kinda froze. You're a detective, and a measly gunshot scared you that much. Then again, I can hardly claim to not know what it's like to hear one at close range. Trauma! Edgeworth! Baby boy! Anyway. Then Detective Bad came running to the scene. We went into lobby number 2 together, and both men was lying there, dead. Is that everything? Yep, that's it. I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single beep of a struggle. Interesting. Other than the gunshot, he didn't hear a single sound of commotion.
Okay. So, no struggle was heard. How soundproof are those doors? Alright. Let's talk to Mini Fran Drescher over here. Hello, wait, is my face right? My face is right, there we go. Hello, Justin! Welcome! Thanks so much for tuning in! Welcome to Gay Lawyer Sunday! It's a flashback episode today. The judge said he heard a pop. That's true. But he said he heard like a party popper. Well, I'm sure this will all make sense in a bit. Let's collect some more evidence before we start jumping to conclusions here.
Do you have a minute?
You know, I'm not really into talking to people I don't know. Especially at a time like this.
I apologize for not introducing myself before bothering you.
Do we have to call her Mini Fran Drescher? Okay, yeah, fair point, sorry.
I apologize for not introducing myself before bothering you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I was to take Mr. Faraday's place in court.
Edgeworth, huh? Never heard of you. So Faraday's substitute is a newbie, huh?
I will have you know, madam, that I studied under Manfred von Karma.
Oh no! Don't do the pose! Don't do the pose! Edgeworth! You're so much better than that!
Do not take me for some naive novice.
It's more Betty Boop sounding. I could go Betty Boop. Yeah, it's real cringe. It's real cringe right now. Oh, Edgeworth, buddy. Also, what's going on with her? What's going on with her?
Hmm?
Do not take me for some naive novice. You're a student of Von Karma! I should have... Those clothes are a dead giveaway!
Stop right there! These are the garments of one who gallantly presents the facts!
Oh, thanks for the great laugh, but try not to make me laugh so much, okay?
I wasn't trying to do anything of the sort!
Just kidding, I was goofing around. By the way, do you know who I am? My name is Callisto Yu. And if you're telling the truth, then we were about to go head-to-head in court.
But of course. I've heard much about you, Miss Yu.
But of course, I've heard much about you. You're the regular Shakespeare.
Did I say something funny?
She cannot take him seriously. No, she can't. She cannot take this boy seriously. To be fair, I can't take him seriously right now either. She got some jazzy music though. Listen to this. She got a good theme. You got a good jazz theme going on, lady. I respect you. I'm probably not going to by the end of this case, but I respect you right now.
I would like for you to update me on the situation.
I don't really know anything. Why don't you try talking to those detectives over there?
If that's the case, then why are you here? What is so funny?
It's just the way you speak is so tactless. The person I was going against in court until only a little while ago was just murdered. It's not like I could go back into the courtroom as though nothing happened.
That's a good point. I apologize for asking such an insensitive question.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, I like her. I like her a lot. It kind of does have those casino night vibes, doesn't it? All right, let's talk to the big scary man. Talk to the big scary man.
Excuse me, but who are you?
Oh, he's got his own theme too. Hang on. Yeah, no, this guy's got his own TV show. Listen to this theme. This is definitely a crime TV show. I'm bad guy. Yeah. Or guy bad. I don't know. Tyrell bad. Okay, all right.
Detective Tyrell Bad. Homicide. I was informed of the situation and came as quickly as possible. So how did you arrive and inspect the body before me? Faraday requested for me to testify in the trial. Plain and simple. Mr. Faraday requested that you be here?
He's totally drinking buddies with Dirty Harry. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. This guy is hitting the bar after every trial, after every case, like the hardest liquor possible. Also, he probably smokes like a chimney. You can see the cigarette in his mouth right now. Crime scene.
I've already contacted HQ about the situation. I've got nothing to say to you, kid. Kid! I am Mr. Faraday's substitute in today's trial. Therefore, I insist that you update me on the situation.
He failed the intimidation check.
I can't back down here. I have a right to know. Do I need to teach you a thing or two about how to talk to adults, kid? Is he threatening me? Ah! 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 Is he going for his gun? It's just a mirror. How dare he trick me like that?
Why does he... This is not the man that I would expect to carry a hand mirror on him.
Faraday was stabbed to death with some kind of a blade, and he had a gun in his hand. The other man, Mr. Mackerel, was shot and killed. He was found holding a bloody knife in his hand. Was there anyone else who went into defendant lobby number 2? Yeah, that pig lug over there. Name's Gumshoe.
He's just like,
huh? Are you talking to me? He was in charge of guarding the place. He's claiming that no one else entered the room. If that's the case, then they must have killed each other, correct? Maybe. Such impudence. This guy is really testing my patience.
He's got to make sure he likes the basic look of sopping wet mongrel. Yeah, yeah.
Why was I not informed that you were going to testify in court? Homicides aren't my only gig. The Yatagarasu case is also one of my assignments. So you were called upon to comment on the Yatagarasu's characteristics, in order to assess if Mr. Faraday really was the Yatagarasu or not. Well, well. Looks like you just might have a brain after all in that head of yours, son. Son? I am not your son, Pops!
He also looks like he belongs in a different game. Like, I could see him being in Disco Elysium. Yeah, he definitely has, like, the rundown, sketchy vibe that Disco Elysium has. I picked up Disco Elysium a while ago. I don't think I'm ever gonna stream it, though. I wasn't really my kind of game. It was a little too dark for me. Also a little too highbrow, I think, for me. It's an excellent game from what I understand, but probably not one that I'm ever gonna play on this channel. Maybe I give it another shot in my downtime, but I couldn't wrap my head around it.
Miss Yu? There's someone here who wishes to see you.
Who is it?
A Cadofian Embassy staff member by the name of, Manny Cochin? What's going on? Detective Bad and Miss Yu's moods just changed all of a sudden. Wait a second. Was it Manny Cochin?
I'll be right there.
Oh boy. SGG, I did jury duty this week. All those food dispenser reminds me that there was no flavor. What? Hang on, chat's being goofy. Chat's being goofy. There was no flavor in the food. No flavor in the courthouse food. Ew! How disappointing for you. Alright, what kind of voice should we give this guy? Kodofian, so he's gotta have an accent of some kind. He's obviously not from Japanifornia. So what sort of accent should we give this dude? He looks like the steel. He does look a little bit like Will Powers in the hair. You're right. He does look a little bit like Will Powers. Just vague European accent. We're just gonna go vaguely European. It is nice to see you again, Miss You. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go.
And why are you here? I have no desire to ever see you again.
No. Actually, would you mind stepping outside for a brief chat?
Fine. Let's go.
Oh, and here comes Von Karma. This ought to be good. The two old farts going at each other.
Bad.
Von Karma? Been a long time.
I knew you would show up. You usually do when the Yatagarasu is involved. And I see this case is no exception.
Do you know Detective Bad, sir?
Yes. He's like an old bloodhound that never leaves the scene of a crime. If only he would get a promotion and move on.
It's the crime scene where a detective is most useful and effective.
It's not like I don't know that. Moving on, though, Bad. The man that I just passed by. Was he not the suspect from the KG-8 incident?
So I was right.
Just what is that man doing wandering around here? That Faraday. I can't believe he let such an easy catch get away. Imbecile! I would have proven his guilt in 3 minutes.
Von Karma! I think you've said enough for now. It's in poor taste to speak like that about the departed.
Very well. Back on topic. I am placing Edgeworth in charge of the investigation here. Objection! Who? What? Who? Hey! We do get to see young Freddy!
Oh my god, she's so cute! I love her! I love her!
Look how cute she is! She's so small! She's so tiny! She's just the tiniest little prosecutor! Aww, she's so cute!
And she is absolutely in her horse girl phase. She has the riding crop. She doesn't have the whip yet. She hasn't upgraded to the whip yet. She's still very much in her horse girl phase. I like horse girl Francisca. That's a great image. Oh, we're absolutely gonna have fun with this. All right.
Papa, how can you place him in charge?
Francisca, what are you doing here?
I'm here for summer vacation. What else?
Francisca von Karma. So she's here on vacation from Germany. She's the daughter of Manfred von Karma, and a student of his, who is also junior to me.
You're the one who's junior to me, and don't you forget it!
I love how you made her voice more youthful. Thank you! Well, look at her! She's just a teeny tiny thing!
I can't very well give her this voice. This voice is for the mature woman. She is far from mature.
It still sounds like her.
You're not conveniently avoiding the bar examination, are you?
If you were able to pass, then I'll have absolutely no trouble at all. I'll never allow myself to lose to you. Never!
Why does she always have to be this competitive?
Anyway, Papa, are you really assigning Miles Edgeworth to cover the case? Yes, I am. Why do you ask? Well, you know, I'm close to becoming a prosecutor myself. And I am 100% confident I can do a better job than him.
That's just like Francisca. She has no problem badmouthing someone right in front of them.
Bad?
Yeah.
These two will be conducting the investigation.
Oh, wow! Immediately kowtows to his daughter. Immediately bows to her. That's surprising. I thought Manfred would be a lot more strict with Francisca. Well, she is giving big spoiled brat vibes, so I don't know. That's really interesting that he would treat his daughter that way. Huh. They're actually giving him death.
These two will be conducting the investigation.
What? You want me to let both of these kids loose on the crime scene?
I'm starting to dip in the gumshoe here.
This is a perfect opportunity for them to work on their prosecutorial skills.
A crime scene is not a place for children to be messing around in!
I'm the one with the authority over this crime scene, bad! And I will not tolerate complaining!
Edgeworth! Francisca! I leave this case to the two of you! Understood, sir.
Yes, Papa. I'll go take care of the paperwork now. Remember, I'll accept nothing but a perfect report from both of you. Do not disappoint me.
Hey! Hold up, Von Karma! I still haven't agreed to this!
Miles Edgeworth.
It's been quite some time, Francisco.
This will be the perfect chance for us to see which of us is truly worthy of the Von Karma name.
Would it kill you to at least say hello?
Long time no see.
Very good.
Okay, no, I love the sibling. I love the sibling vibes. I love the sibling vibes already. They're the most siblings ever. They're great. This is a good double act. This is a good double act. We only saw a little bit of it in Trials and Tribulations, but now we actually get to investigate together as brother and sister. I love it. We're just a regular Dipper and Mabel Pines here, solving mysteries together. Francisco will not be caught dead in anything Mabel Pines owns.
Just because you became a prosecutor first doesn't mean you can act all proud.
She hasn't changed a bit!
Miles Edgeworth, as I was saying, we shall see which of us is worthy of the Von Karma name.
For crying out loud. I've been reduced to a babysitter.
Thank you for the duck. Quack, quack, quack.
It looks like Mr. Von Karma was successful in convincing the detective. That's just like him. He never fails. Now, I'd appreciate it if you could quickly run me through the facts, Detective Bad. You're better off checking things out on your own. Very well. Seems like getting help from Detective Bad will be a most arduous task.
Oh, wow. That's not great. Windows open too, but it's barred. Okay. Windows open, but it's barred. And there's plastic baggies with blood all over them. A locked room? It's starting to look like a locked room. Aw, they're hugging. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Don't worry, guys. They're fine. They're fine. They're just hugging. Nobody tell him. All right, hang on. There was a theory being floated around up here. All right, here we go. I'm thinking the real Yatagarasu killed both Mackerel and Byrne Faraday. That would make sense as to why Kay... That would make no sense as to why Kay would adopt her father's killer's identity. Fair point. Fair point. Let's keep going and see what we can find out. But yeah, there's definitely more to the Yatagarasu gentleman or lady or whoever that meets the eye. September 10th, 4:15 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Woof.
Is the only real explanation that they killed each other simultaneously?
Remember, Miles was always wrong at this stage of his career. I mean... Well, we'll see. We'll see how wrong he is. We'll see how wrong he is. Remember, he's also the star of this game, so he can't be that far off. Otherwise, he'd make a terrible protagonist.
Miles Edgeworth, you should listen to someone until they are finished talking.
What are you talking about?
I'll only say it one more time. This is a competition to see who is truly worthy of the Von Karma name.
A competition?
The person that figures out the truth first wins.
So the person who doesn't discover the truth is a dishonor to the name?
Exactly. I don't care that you became a prosecutor before me.
She cares immensely, guys.
I simply refuse to hear any more foolish things come from your foolishly foolish mouth.
Fine. Whatever makes you happy.
Can I take that as you accepting my challenge?
Once again, whatever makes you happy.
Well then, let's begin the investigation, shall we? I'm going to find the perfect evidence and prettily present it like the professional I am.
Competing to discover the truth behind a crime. How delightfully childish.
Whoa.
You kids over there, hold it! Kid!
Serves you right, Miles. He just called you a kid.
I said kids, kid.
How dare you call me a kid as well?
I'll do what I please, and I won't allow you to cause a ruckus on my crime scene. Hey, big guy, you're gonna watch over these two.
Yes, sir, Detective Bad, sir! Now, you do what I say from now on, kids, okay?
You had better not get in our way, Scruffy. You'll feel the bite of my whip if you do.
Then you, prosecutor boy! Let's get your investigation started already, alright?
Great. Now even that detective is treating me like a child.
Alright, it's time to get investigating. Get a move on, prosecutor boy.
My name is Miles Edgeworth. And if you were to call me prosecutor boy one more time, it will be my duty as a prosecutor to look into your monthly salary.
What? What would you do with my salary after you saw how
how much it was! That's up to you now, isn't it? Really? Sounds good, Belle! He's so naive.
Wow! Even back then, he was threatening to cut his funds. He was threatening him. He was financially abusing him even back then. Oh. That's probably one of the worst jokes I've ever made. I'm so sorry. All right. Defendant lobby number 2. Let's get this investigation underway for realsies.
Detective Bad, may I have a word with you? What is it? It appears that both a knife and a gun were used as murder weapons. Yeah, it does. That leads to our first question of the investigation. Where did the men acquire these weapons? The gun was inside of Faraday's bag. It was a piece of evidence that was presented in the trial earlier today. It was used to kill the Gaddafian embassy staff member. But I never heard anything about the knife. Mr. Rell was being held by the police. There's no way he could have brought it in. Which means it's possible that Faraday had the knife on him from the start as well. Could it have been a piece of evidence that had yet to be presented? But then, why doesn't Detective Bad know about it? Wait. What if... It's possible that Mr. Faraday brought the knife in under the guise of prosecutorial evidence. He could have then brought it out and attacked Mr. Rell with it. Maybe you got a brain in there after all, kid. Is he going to treat me like a child forever? It looks like Mr. Faraday attacked Mr. Rell first, who then counterattacked. That's the only logical conclusion you can draw from a scene like this. Not yet. I feel that it's much too early to be drawing conclusions already. I must first find conclusive evidence, so as to protect the honor of the Von Karma name.
Alright, well, the first thing that draws my attention is the window.
The window is open and... there's a fresh flowery scent in the air. Ugh! The flowers in the garden down there are so gross and ghastly! Do you think maybe you could try offering something useful for a change? Well, at least there's no way someone escaped through this window, pal! They wouldn't wake up and smell the flowers after a fall from the 3rd floor! Are you willfully ignoring the fact that there are also iron bars on the windows?
Okay, so there we go. No humans, and for some reason there's a flowery scent. I don't think flowers would carry their aroma up to the 3rd floor, would they? Otherwise, those are some really pungent flowers.
Yeah, guess there's that too. Either way, nobody can get through these windows, right? They thought of everything when they were designing this courthouse. Very nice.
Alright, what's on the TV?
Whoa! What is it, Detective Gumshoe? My TV at home is so tiny compared to this one, pal! Then perhaps you should purchase a more normal-sized television.
No, Miles, baby. Would you call that normal size? That seems pretty big. Anyway, whatever.
Then perhaps you should purchase a more normal-sized television like this one. Ooh, let me see here. Oh, wow, this thing's huge! Getting way too noisy!
Yours a noisy one, Scruffy!
Don't touch it! You'll get your fingerprints all over it!
But I didn't touch it.
Preservation of the crime scene is the foundation of detective work. The foundation, huh? Sounds like something the rookie here needs to shore up on.
How can he afford a TV like that anyhow when you keep cutting his salary? You know this man still has a CRT. You know this man's got a CRT. He's like the only person in the world to still have a CRT because that's all he can afford. I promise you that's it. Alright, let's check out the table.
There are some plastic bags stacked up on the table. There's a tea set too. But there doesn't seem to be any sign of a disturbance. Yup, table's all neat and tidy.
Okay, table wasn't disturbed.
Maybe they were super quiet in their scuffle? After all, I didn't hear anything from out in the hallway, you know? Maybe the plastic bag scattered on the floor Maybe the plastic bag scattered on the floor throwing us off.
Let's check these plastic bags. Ugh.
It looks like Mr. Faraday fell on top of Mr. Rell. At first glance, it seems like they must have killed each other. However, using logic, the only logical conclusion is... Aha! What was that outburst for? My detective instinct just hit me real hard! It was Mr. Rell that fell first, see? You don't need a detective's instinct for that. It's common sense! But I suppose we won't know much more than that until after I examine the bodies.
Alright, let's investigate the nooks and the crannies. Starting with the bodies.
Mr. Faraday. How ironic it is for him to lose his life in a courthouse. Yeah. Why'd it have to be like this? I don't know what to say. I can't believe this happened while I was on watch, pal! Rather than beating yourself up, you should spend your time continuing the investigation. Didn't you become a detective in order to solve crimes? Yeah. Then get back to work. Find out the cause of his murder. Right! I'm on it, pal!
I guess that's Edgeworth's version of a pep talk.
Looks like Mr. Rell died with a knife in his hand. There's some blood stuck on it. Then he must have used this as a weapon. Yup, no doubt about it. Was Mr. Faraday carrying this on his personage? Did he bring this as a piece of evidence for the trial? Or did he bring it with a very different intention in mind? I should jot some notes down about it.
Okay, the knife. I believe Faraday brought this as evidence, but it was found in Rell's hand. Alright, and then the next part.
Looks like Mr. Faraday died while holding the gun in his right hand. So he shot Mr. Rell, then fell on top of him while still gripping onto the gun.
I mean, rigor mortis is a thing.
I guess that does seem kind of strange, huh? I mean, why would Mr. Faraday know how to fire a gun? Well, it's not exactly rocket science. Even I know how to pull a trigger. Although I doubt I'll ever need to use one.
It's referencing the thing, guys. It's referencing DL6. Referencing the thing.
Although I doubt I'll ever need to use one. I hope I never have to fire a gun either, pal. It sure does look cool to hold a gun in your hand. It appears that the police's screening procedures need a thorough review.
He really is like Columbo. He really is like Columbo in that specific respect. In that specific respect, Gumshoe and Columbo are exactly the same. Both of them hate guns. I love it. I love it.
Anyway, I should jot down some notes about the handgun in Mr. Faraday's hand.
Faraday's evidence from the embassy staff killing case found in his hand. The police need a thorough... Yeah! I am 100% in agreement with Edgeworth on that point. The police screening process does need a thorough review. The whole police force needs a whole thorough review, but again, not gonna get into that. All right. What's up with these bloody Ziplocs?
Why are there plastic bags scattered all around? And those bags are for keeping evidence safe, pal. I know that much, detective. Well, you sure are good at this stuff, ain't you, pal? Normally, I'd be happy when someone compliments me, but when it's this guy. Anyway, could these plastic bags be evidence of a fight between the two men?
Alright, let's see. Hey, wait a minute. He's got a smudge on his hand.
His hand's all black down here, see? Wonder what that could be.
If you look closely, this blotching pattern resembles an ink stain.
Ink?
An ink stain?
Yes. I usually get ink on my own hands when I use my feather pen.
A feather pen? I never seen one before.
You just not making it up, Belle. I mean, have you never heard of a quill before? I guess he wouldn't have, but whatever.
Mr. Rel's cause of death was from being shot, correct? That's what we think, but it's hard to tell when I'm laying face down. Death is bad enough, but it is truly lamentable that someone would try to hide the truth. You sure they were trying to hide something?
I've seen people use quills. I've seen it. I've seen it on the TV once.
I can't confirm Mr. Rel's cause of death as his body positioned like that. Detective Bad, I would like to examine the bodies in further detail, if possible.
What's this? You're not able to form a theory with them the way they are?
I believe an examination of the bodies is vital to finding the perfect evidence, don't you?
I suppose you do have a point. Well, hurry up and get on with it!
Labby.
Oh, he's calling that guy Labby. I thought it was an insult or something.
Labby?
Yes, sir. We've taken enough photos of the scene, sir.
And there you have it. Do you not approve? Of course not.
What?
Investigation of a crime scene is the work of a detective, so don't touch a thing. Hey, big fella, turn over the bodies for me, will you? Okay. Please forgive me, Mr. Faraday, sir. Gumshoe, do not get emotionally involved. Remember, you're a detective. Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay. So now we can get a good look at the wound.
There's a knife wound in his chest here, see? I wonder if the wound matches the knife Mr. Rell is holding. Labby?
Yes, sir. Verifying now, sir.
Make it quick. From the look of things, one could deduce that the knife Mr. Rell is holding is what killed Mr. Faraday.
Okay. What's with the fountain pen?
There's something in his breast pocket. It's a fountain pen.
Oh, that's where the ink came from, I bet.
Hey, you know, I always keep a pencil behind my ear. It's 'cause Detective Bad's always telling me, you should always write your name on everything you own. Yeah, somehow you do strike me as quite the forgetful individual.
Forgetful or forgettable? He would be rude like that. Oh, hey, hang on. Okay, so that's the gunshot wound, supposedly.
Shot in the chest. Takes some guts to fire a gun in a courthouse. I mean, I've been a detective for a whole week and I still haven't fired a single round yet. There aren't any burn marks on his clothes. That must mean... wait. Burn marks? A round grows very hot as it is discharged from a firearm. Therefore, burn marks are usually left when a shot is fired from point-blank range. Ergo, Mr. Rell must have been shot from at least a yard or two away.
Okay, so fired So, like, what? 6 feet or something like that? Within safe social distancing recommendations?
You sure do know a bunch of neat stuff for your age, pal. Apparently, this detective has as much common knowledge as your everyday marsupial.
Aww, be nice!
Let us now try to understand how the two men died. First, Mr. Faraday took the gun and the knife out from today's trial evidence. Then he aimed the gun at Mr. Rell and fired. However, Mr. Rell managed to grab the knife and counter Mr. Faraday while being shot. Then, the two men fell together where they stood. That is my theory, in any case.
What a crazy way to go.
Still, something about that explanation just doesn't seem right. I believe I now have a firmer grasp on what happened here.
Do you? Because, alright. Well, let's start with something that I know for... Let's start with what I know for a fact. The fountain pen in the pocket and the ink stain are absolutely connected.
That splotch on Mr. Faraday's hand. I wonder if it might be the ink from his fountain pen.
Hey, let's ask the lab guy.
Detective Gumshoe, I confirm that the substance on Mr. Faraday's hand is the ink from his fountain pen.
I see. Good work.
You know, I've always wanted to say that, even if it was just once in my life.
If Mr. Faraday wrote with his fountain pen in his left hand, I think it's fair to assume he was left-handed.
Then how did the gun end up in his right hand if he was left-handed? There you go. Now we're getting somewhere.
It appears that Mr. Faraday's pen is very important to our case as well.
Okay, if you say so, pal.
All right. No human being can call a plastic bag strewn about. I wonder if the open window blew the bags around. Well, I don't know. The scent of flowers is in the air. It doesn't say anything about a breeze. Well, these both mention plastic bags. Let's go with this. Boom!
There is a very tidy pile of plastic bags on the table. And yet, a portion of them wound up scattered on the floor as well. It's not likely that the ones on the floor were knocked over during a struggle. In which case, might there not be another explanation as to how they got there?
Another reason?
I believe it's possible that the blood on the outside of the bag is related somehow.
Please get that blood away from me, pal!
Detective Gumshoe, whose blood is on this bag?
Hold on. Let me ask the lab guy.
Alright, please hurry.
Yeah, no, this is some insanely fast forensic work. Like, these guys are on top of it. CSI would be jealous.
Wait, you get a load of this, pal. It's Mr. Faraday's. Oh, and the technician said they didn't find anything else on or in the bag either.
It would appear that this bag is a very important piece of evidence.
Okay, if you say so. I'll leave it in your hands, pal.
So, the bag got Faraday's blood on it. Interesting.
I guess there's not much left to investigate, huh? They really did kill each other.
No, we can't conclude that quite yet. There still is something I find very peculiar here. The theory that they simply killed one another is too simplistic in this case. In fact, there's actually a contradiction that shows there is another possibility.
No way, pal! Really?
I suppose I'll just have to show you the contradiction in this crime scene.
Okay. Well, it's his hand. He's left-handed. Why is the gun in his right hand? It would be... Oh, the fountain pen. I do love that Eureka. I love that Eureka. I know it's a weird thing to get hype about, but I really like it. And now we come face to face with the contradiction I spoke of. And it is this. Mr. Faraday used his left hand to write with his fountain pen. Ergo, he is left-handed. And yet, the handgun is in his right hand. Don't you find it odd that the left-handed Mr. Faraday would hold the gun in his right hand? That, ladies and gentlemen, is the great contradiction haunting this crime scene. In real life, some gun users who are left-handed still use their right hand because they are right eye dominant. Yeah, I've heard that. Well, it's not entirely decisive, but I get what they're going for here. I mean, that was the conclusion that I drew immediately, so...
Hey, you're right, pal. That does seem kind of strange. But how could something like that happen?
The facts add up to one conclusion, and one alone. Someone else put the gun in Mr. Faraday's hand after he died.
Someone else?
Plastic bags scattered on the floor, and a gun in the wrong hand. I sense the presence of a shadowy figure behind this case. A person of vile intent, who is serious about keeping the truth from us. Investigation complete! September 10th, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Moving on.
Here's the autopsy report.
Is it updated? Gotta ask. It is probable that Mr. Welsh survived for a short time after he was shot. However, Mr. Faraday died instantaneously from his stabbing. Interesting.
Okay, so Faraday died instantly. Rel hung on for a little bit.
It looks like we now know everything we need to know about this case.
Are you sure we know everything?
Of course. The incident began with Mr. Faraday attempting to get his revenge. The prosecutor went into a rage from being accused and tried to kill the defendant. But the defendant fought back, and they ended up killing each other. It's all very clear and simple. There is absolutely no margin for doubt.
Do you really believe that to be the truth?
Are you saying that just because I figured out the truth before you, that you don't want to believe it's true? It's all right. If you disagree with my argument, then prove me wrong. Well, if there are any contradictions to be found, that is.
But don't worry, I will. I love the cattiness of these two children. The cattiness of these two kids is delightful.
Mr. Faraday's death was instantaneous, while Mr. Well survived for a short time. From this, it is obvious that Mr. Faraday died after he shot Mr. Well. And Mr. Well, while on the brink of death, stole Mr. Faraday's knife and stabbed him. Those are the facts of this case.
Mr. Faraday's death was instantaneous. Therefore, he must have attacked first. Proving that logic to be false is probably the fastest way to show her that she is wrong. In that case, I should first look for any holes in her theory. They really are catty beyond their years, but I kind of love it. Okay, Mr. Faraday's death was instantaneous. Mr. Rel survived for a short time. We got that. Faraday died after he shot Mr. Rel. Okay, that tracks. Mr. Rel on the brink of death. This I'm a little unsure about.
Hold it!
So you believe that the dying Mr. Rel stole the knife from Mr. Faraday?
Mr. Well became desperate, as he did not want to die. Human beings can do amazing things when they are put to the test. So, the two men struggled, and in the end, Mr. Well was able to grab the knife and stab Mr. Faraday. The messy condition of this room is a testament to their struggle. Yes, my logic is perfectly sound.
Can you really say that it's perfect?
What are you insinuating?
Nothing. However, I can't let what you said slide by without further inquiry. One must be clear and precise. So if you could append that statement to your testimony...
Fine.
They struggled, and Mr. Rel used the last of his strength to counterattack Mr. Faraday. Oh, it's different. Proof of my possession. Proof of my profession. My mentor said it was more chic to keep it in my pocket. So he... Okay, that's a cute touch, actually. Okay, yeah, this is what I thought. There wasn't any sign of a struggle or any sound of a struggle. So, how can you really say that they struggled, sis? Sorry. Objection!
Objection!
If the two men were fighting, their struggle would surely have caused quite a bit of noise. However, Detective Gumshoe testified that he heard absolutely nothing.
You place too much faith in that detective's testimonies, you know. But for the sake of argument, let's say there wasn't a fight. How then did Mr. Well get his hands on the knife?
Mr. Faraday's bag was sitting right here in lobby number 2. It is not hard to imagine that perhaps Mr. Rel saw a chance and took it out at some point.
So, what you're saying is this. Mr. Well took a chance when he saw the opportunity and took the knife from the bag. And then, Mr. Faraday shot Mr. Well after being stabbed?
Isn't there something strange in Francisca's statement just
now? Something's off.
Wait. Something doesn't add up.
Oh, really?
It's simply not possible for Mr. Faraday to have shot Mr. Rel after being stabbed.
Because he died first! He died instantaneously! Where is it? Okay, yeah, shock, instantaneous death.
Take that!
According to the coroner's report, Mr. Faraday died instantaneously, meaning that he died immediately upon being stabbed by the knife. Ergo, he could not possibly have fired the gun after that.
Oh, you got me.
But of course.
Well then, if the report is correct, then there's only one explanation. If we suppose that Mr. Well attacked first, then Mr. Faraday, who died instantaneously, would have been unable to kill Mr. Well. Therefore, Mr. Well must have stabbed Mr. Faraday after he was shot. Then they both died. That is the only explanation that makes logical sense!
Negating your opponent's ideas in order to prove your own theory. I see you've been studying, Francisca.
I just wanted to explain it to you as simply as possible. Before you foolishly propose a foolish theory that only a foolish fool like you could.
How naive of you to believe that only your opinions are valid, and still expect to discover the truth that the crime scene offers you. Francisca, You've still got a ways to go. That is almost word for word what you said, Zach. That's almost word for word what you said, sir. That's pretty incredible.
What are you talking about? Are you saying there's a flaw in my logic?
Mr. Faraday died instantly. And the fact that he did is what gives rise to the contradiction in this scene. The contradiction here in this crime scene.
Well, if he died instantly, how did his body end up on top of Mr. Rel's? It's got to be the order the body fell, right?
Let me get this straight. What you're arguing is this. Mr. Faraday took the gun from his evidence bag and shot Mr. Rel. Then, the wounded Mr. Rel found an opportunity to take the knife and strike back. Upon being stabbed, Mr. Faraday died on the spot, and Mr. Rel died thereafter. If that's the case, then how do you explain this? Take a good look at the order in which their bodies are piled.
No!
Mr. Faraday's body is lying on top of Mr. Rel's. Therefore, Mr. Rel must have died before Mr. Faraday!
Impossible!
Yes, I agree that it seems strange no matter what angle you approach it from. Which means that the real mystery behind this crime scene—
Oh! Excuse me, ma'am. I was still talking.
Nine! Not so fast, Miles Edgeworth!
What now?
I simply think that you ought to think a bit more outside the box. And that it is even clearer now that the incident started with Mr. Faraday's murderous intent.
She sure bounce back quickly. An explanation won't be enough this time. It's going to take some very decisive evidence to prove her wrong.
Here we go again. Kids are very stubborn, and this child is the most stubborn. What happened? Part 2.
It was just chance that Mr. Faraday's body fell on top of Mr. Vell's. The two bodies fell into a pile, which indicates that they attacked each other at the same time. It really doesn't matter in the slightest that they fell in the opposite order.
I just know that Francisca's explanation isn't absolutely correct. All I have to do is find a hole in her logic. Once I do, I can then present her with the evidence that proves the contradiction.
All right, what happened part 2? She was only 18 in Justice for All, meaning she's basically a child throughout this game. So she would be like, what, 12 here? 11 or 12? Okay, so hang on. If this is after Trials and Tribulations, and then this case is 7 years afterwards, then yeah, she would be 12. She would be 12 years old at this point. Okay, it was chance that Mr. Faraday's body fell. The two bodies fell into a pile, which indicates that they attacked each other at the same time.
Hold it!
What do you mean by they attacked each other at the same time?
They both reached for the gun? Is that what we're going for?
I assume Mr. Faraday had the two different weapons in his hands. He made to attack Mr. Vell while holding both the knife and the revolver. And then, after Mr. Faraday fired the gun, Mr. Vell grabbed the knife as he was falling and stabbed Mr. Faraday. That is how Mr. Vell wound up on the bottom with Mr. Faraday on top. At close range, that is more than possible.
Yes, it's possible, but...
Well, if you have any other ideas, then show me what you've got!
Oh, I will. And to that extent, I'd like for you to append what you just said to your testimony.
I don't see any point to that, but as you please.
Yeah, that is a lot of mental gymnastics to jump through to verify that. They attacked each other at the close time for same... No, he wasn't that close. He fired from a couple of yards away. That is not what you would call close quarters, ma'am. Objection!
Objection!
So you believe they killed each other at close range? Sorry, but that's impossible. Just as it is written in the crime scene notes, the firing of the handgun did not leave a powder burn on Mr. Rell's clothes. Therefore, Mr. Rell and the gun must have been separated by a distance of at least 2 or 3 yards. Yes, this is by far the biggest contradiction. The two bodies are piled up on each other, yet the gun was fired from a distance. And with there being no chance that Mr. Rell moved that far after being shot, that leaves only one possible explanation.
What a completely foolish line of foolish thought from a thoroughly foolish fool! If I'm not right, then who was it that made the first move with the intent to kill, huh? Who?
The person that attacked first with murderous intent, that would be... neither one of them. Here in this room, contradictions appear no matter which man we claim attacked first. Thus, there can be only one explanation. There was a third person here! It was that third person who killed both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Wren, and set their bodies up to make it look like a double murder. That third person is the real culprit.
Myers Edgeworth! There's just one scene that you're missing.
Evidence, correct?
Exactly. Everything you've said up until now is nothing but a story played out in your head. However, this is where the will test begins. Can you prove that there was a third person involved in this crime?
Of course. If a third person was truly here, that fact would resolve the glaring contradiction. The proof that this has all been a setup, made to look like they killed each other. I'll present it and lay bare the final piece of the puzzle that's not yet in place. What proves there was a third person involved? Well, if there was a third person, then wouldn't that explain where the blood came from? Oh, okay, you just examine it. That would probably also explain why the bags were scattered, maybe? I think this is really the only thing we haven't touched yet that's of any consequence, so let's go with it.
Take that!
The gun in Mr. Faraday's hand, and the plastic bag with his blood on it. These two items point to the presence of a third person.
How so?
Recall Detective Gumshoe's testimony. I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single beep of a struggle. If there wasn't a struggle in this room, then there shouldn't be any plastic bags on the ground. I was right, okay. Meaning that someone else must have deliberately scattered them about. I can't stand that pose for him. Do you not see the possibility in this? Disregarding the gun for a moment, there's a high probability of blood splatter when a knife is used on a person. If the culprit held the knife with a plastic bag around it, they could use the bag to catch any blood splatters from when they withdrew the knife. Then, by spreading a few more plastic bags around, mixing the bloody one in with them, and arranging the room to make it look like there was a struggle between the two, they were able to conceal their presence. But that would still mean that there were fingerprints on the bag, right? If the killer was, unless the killer was wearing gloves, which, you know, is always a convenient excuse. Get that bag dusted for fingerprints, stat! Looks like we've still got a long ways to go with this investigation. Yes.
Objection!
Huh? Oh!
Oh, hey, she's back! The lady with the cool theme.
What the heck's up with you, pal?
Mr. Bad, I advise you to place Detective Gumshoe under arrest.
What's the meaning of this?
It looks like you're not man enough to discipline your own subordinates.
Don't you dare.
That detective claims he was there, standing in front of the door the entire time. But I have it on good authority that it was all a giant lie.
Oh?
Miss Yu, I ask that you please explain that last statement.
I'll let His Honor explain it himself.
I saw it with my own eyes, I tell you! During the recess, there was a period of time where there was no one in the hallway. What?
You see, Mr. Beard. So I ask you, why would a detective who was supposedly doing his job the whole time want to fabricate such a lie?
Gumshoe, did you kill Faraday? No!
Of course not, sir! I don't know why my hearts went off, sorry.
It would appear that the one who set this whole crime scene up is that detective. Which basically renders his testimony a complete lie and wholly invalid. It looks like your perfect logic has just come tumbling down, Miles.
I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single peep of a struggle.
Was that statement really a lie?
Detective Gumshoe, you're now a suspect in the murder of 2 men. Now spit out the truth or so help me.
I hadn't lied to anybody, sir! Honest! I really was there! I was in the hallway the whole time!
Hold it!
Detective Bad, I ask that you please do not act without my permission. After all, I am...
Uh-oh, I dropped my controller. Hang on. Get back your controller!
After all, I am the one that is heading up this investigation, am I not?
He really looks like he belongs in a different game, Detective Bad does. He doesn't look like he belongs in an Ace Attorney game. He looks like he belongs somewhere else.
Don't talk like you know what's going on, boy.
All I want is for this investigation to run perfectly.
Perfection is the only wish of a disciple of Von Karma, after all.
Therefore, before you take Detective Gumshoe into custody, I'd like to set the record straight on something.
And what's that?
What should I ask Detective Gumshoe about? Why he wasn't in the hallway? The state of the hallway? This one might be interesting. Motive. I suppose the one thing I'd like clarified is Detective Gumshoe's motive for committing this crime.
Motive, huh? Gumshoe, got a grudge against Faraday or anything?
No, sir! Not me! Not a single bad thing against Mr. Faraday, sir!
Is that a fact?
You really have a problem with lying, don't you, Detective Gumshoe?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying!
The more unnatural you act, the more suspicious you become, you know. If you want a motive, Edgeworth, I have one for you right here.
Could you please share it with us? However, be forewarned, I will not hesitate to object to flights of fancy. Because all I'm interested in is the perfect explanation.
Oh, you're serious, ain't ya? Fine. You amuse me. So I'll humor you with a little courtroom practice.
Here goes. Gumshoe's motive. What do you got, honey? Oh, so she's got a mirror too. Interesting. Well, it makes more sense for her to have a mirror than Detective Bad, but interesting.
It was about a week ago. I saw the detective getting chewed out by a livid Faraday in front of the precinct. He stood there super pale as Mr. Faraday yelled, "That's a salary cut for you, you nitwit!" A brand new detective suddenly getting a salary cut. That's reason enough for a grudge. Well, how's that for the perfect explanation?
You totally misunderstanding me, pal. No matter how mad I get, I could never hold a grudge. Quiet. We can't trust anything you say.
Sir?
There's nothing wrong with the motive she proposed, per se. But there are some gaps in her logic that need to be filled in. Miss Yu's perfect explanation may not be so perfect after all.
Yeah, no, this man was cursed to have his salary cut. Poor Gumshoe. Hey, Sleepy, welcome back. Yeah, what was the last thing you saw? Because depending on the answer to that, you either missed a little or you missed a lot. Alright, let's check out Gumshoe's motive. It was a week ago. Saw the detective getting chewed out by Faraday. He stood there super pale. Salary cut for you. Brand new detective suddenly getting a salary cut. How's that for the perfect explanation? I was still playing Hades 2 last night. Okay, yeah, we have since obviously switched over to Ace Attorney. And yeah, you missed a lot. You missed a lot, buddy. But that's all right. The stream will be up tomorrow, so on my YouTube, so you can catch in. You can catch it then. All right, let's press your perfect explanation.
You call your explanation perfect?
What? Is it not to your liking?
Unfortunately for you, it's just not up to my standards.
Oh? Is there something you want me to clarify in that case?
Let's go! Thank you, Stumpy. Obviously we're gonna raise an objection.
All right. If you could clear one thing for me.
Yeah, that might have explained Faraday, but how did that explain Rel?
I understand Detective Gumshoe's potential motive for killing Mr. Faraday. However, what about his motive for killing Mr. Rel?
His motive for killing Rel? Like I would know.
If there was no clear motive for both of the murders, then I doubt this incident would have occurred, wouldn't you agree? Is there anyone else who might have had a grudge against either of these two men? Or should we look into that ourselves?
Oh. In that case, I have absolutely no idea.
What? That's impossible. She must know something!
Oh, can you please not glare at me like that? It's making me laugh.
I didn't even do anything and you're already laughing away!
Well, anyway, the way I see it, as long as he had a motive to kill one of the two, this crime would have played out the way it did anyways.
Oh? Would you care to explain your logic? And this time, please try to provide a truly perfect explanation.
Perfect this, perfect that. Stop being so uptight. Or is that a requisite trait for being a Von Karma? Maya's Edgeverse, I demand that you shut this rude woman up!
I wish you'd both be quiet for just 1 second.
Oh well, I guess I'll just have to explain it to you kids.
Alright, here we go. Motive to kill the men.
There's no one out there with the motive to kill both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rel. All you really have to establish is that someone had a grudge against one of the two men. Mr. Rel, who happened to be there, became a witness to Mr. Faraday's murder. Therefore, he was killed out of necessity and set up to look like they had killed each other.
I wonder if that's really true. Is there no one out there with a grudge against both men? I should take another hard look at the evidence for this morning's case. The second KG-8 incident, as people are calling it, involving an embassy staff member, and the two men who both wound up as suspects in that case. Is there someone else I'm overlooking who's somehow related to them?
Francisca is clearly the same as a kid as she is an adult. I love it. I love that she's exactly the same. No change needed. No one out there with a motive. You sure about that? Let's double check the incident. Oh! We saw the dude earlier. It's the Manny. It's the Manny guy. It's this dude. Hang on, let me make sure that I'm not missing anything. Okay, it's just the newspaper. Kadofian embassy member Manny Cochin found not guilty and CCU. Any relation? Nah, probably not. But this is definitely it. Objection!
Objection!
I know, I was being sarcastic.
Miss Yu, I believe there's someone you overlooked in making your statement. Or rather, is it because you'd rather not bring this person up?
What do you mean?
We're looking for someone with a reason to kill both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rel. I can think of at least one person that fits the bill. He was the suspect in the original KG-8 incident. And a member of the Kadofian embassy staff, Mr. Manny Cochin. That's right. The very man who came to visit you earlier out in the hallway. The man who killed a member of the Kadofian embassy staff, Mr. Rel. And the man who was the lead prosecutor of the KG-8 incident, Mr. Faraday. Are you telling me that Mr. Cochin had no reason at all to kill both of these men?
Well, I suppose he might have had a reason or two.
You covered for me, pal! Maybe you ain't such a bad guy after all. Don't get ahead of yourself. You're still a suspect, make no mistake about that. The perfect evidence, the perfect testimony. These are the only things I wish to hold. But I didn't do it! You will stay under my authority and go investigate Mr. Manny Cochin for me. And remember, I will not be very Oh!
Hang on a minute. I really wish they would have given some of these guys more lines. I would have liked to have gotten a hold it from Bad or you. I mean, you does have an objection, but I wish that more people had these lines.
You want to investigate Cochin? You just be wasting your time. And why is that? Cochin was up in the viewing gallery, watching the trial. Or so I was told. Every cop in this place has been keeping an eye on the guy since he arrived.
Since the only real suspect we have is still Detective Gumshoe.
I suppose so.
No way! Come on, Detective Bad, you gotta believe me, sir! I really was in that hallway the whole time, sir! I never took a single step into this room, sir!
Okay. Then are you saying there was someone else who passed through the hallway? No. There was no one else, sir. Then why should I believe you didn't do it?
That is one incredibly foolish detective. Standing right in front of a crime scene all by himself. It's as good as a confession of guilt.
I have to admit, it's a bit strange. Most criminals will fabricate some sort of lie to escape their crimes. And if that detective really wanted to prove that he is innocent, you'd think he would at the very least offer out, "I spaced out while on duty" or the like. Come on, Gumshoe. Time for your interrogation.
Detective Ben.
Oh, poor Gumshoe. Also, can I just point out how short and stocky the judge is? He's like a dwarf. I love it.
Miles Edgeworth, I will go on ahead and report this to Papa.
Oh, and that, as they say, is that. Right, everyone?
Well, I suppose we ought to be getting back to our real jobs now, huh?
Before we do, Miss Yu, there's something I'd like to speak with you about.
What is it?
All right, ma'am. I got some questions for you.
To have set these two men up and make it look like they killed each other. If there's one thing I cannot forgive, it is the desecration of the dead.
Wrong expression, there we go.
It is the desecration of the dead.
So, what do you want to ask me about?
Let's ask about the KG8 incident. What do you know about that? His sprite is taller than Miles' SGG. It's the robe, okay? It's the robe that makes him look kind of stocky, I think. The way that it falls like right below his knees, it cuts him off in a weird place, and it doesn't do good for his figure. I mean, those judge robes aren't exactly flattering, but you know. It would actually be funny if it turned out he was super buff underneath that. That would be kind of hilarious.
The current case of the murdered Cardofian Embassy staff member. I've heard that people have begun calling it the second KG8 incident.
Only among you law enforcement types. And what about it?
I'd like for you to tell me everything you know about the original KG8 incident.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I don't know anything beyond what was reported in the papers.
No, I believe you know much more. Since you are directly tied to the KG8 incident.
I would appreciate it if you'd stop with the false accusations. Baseless outbursts are useless both inside and outside the courtroom, don't you know?
I do. But I also know that I do have a leg to stand on here.
You think you can stop making that ultra-serious face in front of me?
If you could please stop laughing for just 1 second! I'm not going to make any headway like this. I'm just going to have to show her exactly how related to the KG8 incident she is.
It was your sister, or mother, or cousin, or relation!
Miss Yu, I believe that I have proof of your connection to the KG8 incident.
That file is your proof? Very well, then. Why don't you tell me exactly how I'm related to the KG8 incident?
It was through the victim? Yes, victim.
Your connection to the KG8 incident is through the victim. The victim's name is CCU. You will note that she has the same last name as you. Can you really still tell me with a straight face that you are not related to this case?
related. Just kidding. You asked that question with such a serious look on your face. I couldn't help but...
Miss Yu, I ask that you please tell me the truth.
All right. I'll tell you everything I know.
Finally, we're getting a straight answer from her. I'm telling you, that harsh laugh she does is way worse on my throat than Von Karma was.
As you guessed, the one who reported the smuggling activities of the Amano group was my sister, CCU.
As I thought.
And she was killed right before she was to testify at the pending trial. By Manny Cochin. But because he was tried once and was acquitted, he gets to live out the rest of his cushy life completely carefree.
Double jeopardy.
All because of a lack of evidence.
No, I heard that the evidence to convict him did exist.
What?
I heard it from Mr. Faraday himself, after Mr. Cochin's trial was over. Apparently, a man in black made off with the most important piece of evidence.
Then, the evidence had been tampered with.
Isn't it just like a criminal to do something like that? The smuggling ring being run out of the Amano group by one of its secretaries? They bailed Mr. Cochin out. Turns out, they was in league with each other all along.
How big was that smuggling ring? Was it a large operation?
I don't really know. Which is why I wanted to become the lead defense. On this case that people are calling the second KG-8 incident. But I haven't learned anything new at all. I was probably expecting too much, I know.
You mean, you think this case has nothing to do with the smuggling ring?
I don't know what to think.
I was actually imagining you to have a more dignified voice, but the nasally voice fits with that laugh of hers. Yeah, I was kind of thinking, I like the nasally voice for her. I dig it. Apparently, they also re-recorded her line for this game. Everyone else's lines, at least in the first Ace Attorney Investigations games, were untampered with. But for some reason, they re-recorded Callisto's... They re-recorded her lines for some reason. They re-recorded her objection. And I haven't heard the original one, but that's what people were saying, that this version of her objection is way better than the first one. I'll have to go get a comparison, but it's interesting that she's the only one who got a re-record.
Why did Mr. Cochin want to speak with that? Why did Mr. Cochin want to meet with you earlier?
Actually, he came to watch the trial. Apparently, he only found out that I was a defense lawyer on this case after he arrived. He figured he should say hi, and one other thing. Looks like you couldn't resolve anything this time, either. Too bad.
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, brother, stop it with the scary face already. I'm fine, really. I just gave him a good slap across the face.
The way that she talks about slapping him as she laughs away is kind of creepy.
But it's just as Mr. Bad said. He's not related to the double murder. I asked around, and people in the gallery claimed that he was in his seat the entire time. Talk about a cruel fate. Well, this is about all I know. Sorry. Guess I wasn't much help, huh?
That's not true. I'm sorry I made you recall such a painful time in your life.
Oh, Wedgworth, you really are too serious for your own good. You really need to learn to relax. We wouldn't want you to die of stress, would we?
Thank you for the advice, but there's no need to worry. I work in my own way. And I will catch this criminal in my own way as well. You'll see.
Oh, look at you with your game face on, ready to go.
I am making no such face!
Did you know? Laughter's the best medicine, Edgeworth. Don't you get tired of making such a serious face all the time?
I'm charged with making sure that all the criminals of this world are found guilty. I have no need for— Oh my god! Come on! That is way too heavy of a line! That is way too heavy of a line, Edgeworth! Come on! That is so emo! Oh, lordy. I have no need for laughter.
There you go.
It really is it is an edgelord line for Edgeworth. It's kind of perfect, honestly.
There you go. Making that face again. Oh well. I gotta get going. I still have a few loose ends I need to tie up.
And away she goes.
The KG-8 incident and this murder investigation. It is my belief that these two cases are related to each other somehow. Plus, that Detective Gumshoe. It's obvious he's lying, even though the lie is hurting his chances. Clearly, this case is far from over. But whether or not that detective is the murderer can only be determined once I've completed my perfect investigation. Mr. Von Karma, I swear to uphold your honorable name. Or my name isn't Miles Edgeworth.
Oh, I got sick saying that. Line. Hate it.
Oh, Lord, help me. Lord, help me with this one. Ugh. I am not gonna survive Miles praising frickin' Von Karma like this. Although, it is interesting. It is interesting that they're showing how much, Well, okay, to be fair, Sleepy, he doesn't know that yet. But it is interesting how much respect they're showing, how much respect he's showing, Von Karma. It is kind of cool to finally see the relationship between these two. And also, I do think he gets 1 point. Von Karma only gets 1 point of favor tonight in that he immediately let Franziska investigate with Miles. He didn't try to stop her. He gets 1 point for not being able to stand up to his own daughter. He gets 1 point, and that's it. But yes, I think we're gonna stop it there. Not very long on Ace Attorney tonight, but both Von Karma and you did a number on my voice, so we're gonna wrap it up here. But boy howdy, we've got a busy week next week, guys. We've got 2 more spooky streams and 2 games that I'm pretty excited about. One involving a pixelated horror about working in an office, which you guys will see tomorrow. And then I'm changing the schedule up slightly. I'm still trying to get the emulator for Silent Hill 3 to work. So I'm pushing Silent Hill 3 back to next week. Instead, on Thursday, I'm adding a new game. A new spooky game. One that's not on the original schedule. A ghost story. Not necessarily a scary horror game, but it is a ghost story, and I think it fits in well with the theme for the spooky streams. So you guys will have to see on Thursday, or actually tomorrow, what game that is. Plus, we're doing Try It Tuesday with Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, along with the premiere of Sonic X Shadow Generations on Supersonic Saturday, and more Ace Attorney Gay Lawyer Sunday on Sunday. Start times will be different this weekend, so keep that in mind. Pay special attention to the schedule when it comes out tomorrow. And that's gonna do it for me. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you guys had fun. Thanks for indulging me while I checked out Hades 2. And hope you guys enjoyed this brief Gay Lawyer Sunday. This is SGG signing off. Stay super. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Bye now.
You know me, the fighting freak Knuckles, and we're at Pumpkin Hill. You ready? I ain't gon' let it get to me, I'm just gon' creep. Down in Pumpkin Hill, I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, cause I have no fear. This probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkins in the alley. Didn't seem happy, but they sure tried to get me. Had to back them up with a fist metal crack 'em. I'm hearing someone saying, you a chicken, don't be scared. It had to be the wind, cause nobody wasn't there. I searched and I searched as I climbed up the wall. And then I started to fly, I went in deeper. Let it get to me, I'm just gon' creep. Down Pumpkin Hill, I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I gotta